Who's gonna tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs? Those black jobs. One of those black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
I'm here to do my black job. I'm here to do my black job.
Those black jobs. One of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
Attorney General.
Might be one of those black jobs.
Vice President.
Might be one of those black jobs.
President.
Might be one of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
Attorney General.
Might be one of those black jobs.
Vice President.
Might be one of those black jobs.
President. Kamala Harris.
Might be one of those black jobs. Black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those black jobs. Those black jobs. One of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
I'm here to do my black job. I'm here to do my black job.
Those black jobs. One of those. Who's gonna tell him that the job might be one of those black jobs?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran, still no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
I'm driving the train right now.
Hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in the do the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way.
Yo, it's like, nah, bro.
It's a nice range, 'cause I grind through.
Welcome to another trailer reaction for Untitled Live.
My man was in a regular suit, like a suit, 3-piece suit and a tie, with a cowl on.
Your mind's like
What?
Damn! Slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran, still to know, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Yo.
Black jobs, black. That shit had me dying, bro. Like that's a perfect remix, bro. That shit. Attorney General,
my mother would love that
job.
shit, yo.
Attorney General, black job. Vice President, black job. Oh, that shit had me dying, bro, man. That's a cool little intro, man.
Funny. She sat there and watched all 4 nights too, yo.
I watched the tail end yesterday. Yeah, she got some traction. I think as a recording right now, I think RFK just dropped down and gave support to Donald Trump. So I'm not
didn't
working.
know he was still in it, bro. Like,
Yeah, I thought.
hey, let's be honest, bro. I didn't even know he was still in it, bro. Like when they said RFK Jr. dropped out, I said, "What? There was a Kennedy in this race? Like what?"
Well, I know he was in it, but I thought he'd been dropped out. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, whatever. It is what it is, man. Yo, welcome to Untitled Live, man. We appreciate y'all. This is episode 203. We got a lot of things to cover today. I think Stinky is offline today. Maybe, I don't know. We might get a late arrival, but I highly doubt it as well. Castle should be in a little bit. He's running on Castle time. Yeah, man. Thank you. Before we start the show, thank you y'all for really supporting. We gained another 20 subscribers since last week. So shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all. But if you guys are watching us on X or watching us on anything else, we appreciate y'all. But if you want, please come over to YouTube and hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We'll truly appreciate it. If you guys want to cop some stuff, some merch, everything's on in the bio, so you could definitely do that. If this is your first time coming across this channel, we're on Untitled Live. We talk about all things pop culture, current events. We talk about it all here. So this is a mixed bag podcast. So if you like it, man, hit that like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Oof. What a day. Word, man. So we had the DNC yesterday, man. The DNC was crazy. That shit was looking like Coachella for political figures. That shit was wild, bro.
Bro, that dude he was stupid. He was so pissed, bro, because they were petty with it. So the RNC was in the same stadium that the DNC was in, bro, and he didn't sell out. He talked about his crowd, so his shit didn't sell out. So they purposely put the DNC in the same place that he was in, and that shit sold out, bro. That shit was, it was filled to the rafters, bro. They're like,
That
so
shit
you
was
got
crazy.
professional crowds. Like, now you can't even deny it. We filled out your whole stadium, bro. Like, you didn't fill out your whole stadium. We filled out the stadium, bro. Like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. There was a lot of people in that bitch. I know there was some like influencers that I saw on TikTok. Yeah, it was a lot of fucking people, man. That shit was crazy. I didn't watch every night. I didn't watch all the nights. I just watched last night. Just the ending kind of thing with Kamala.
But I
mean,
never really watched some shit. So I ain't gonna like. I watched like some. I don't sit there and watch the whole thing. Like I normally watch the person who was running speech, and everything. The only one I think I really watched was the one with Hillary Clinton. And I don't know why, because I wasn't even like a Hillary Clinton supporter, but she was the one I watched hers, where they were talking about like she had Bloomberg at hers, she had Obama's, and all this.
yeah.
Sure, I don't know, but this one I kind of missed. I should have watched this one too, but I missed it. I didn't really watch this one. I just saw a little bit of Kamala's speech, but I'm like, there's no like competition in this one, because you have on one side you have like some dude who's not even like trying to do the job. He's just talking about he just want to be president to be president. He want to be a dictator. He literally says he wants to be a dictator from day one. Like this is not something being made up. He came out and said this straight up out of his own mouth. He wants to be a dictator from day one. Like his idiot followers are wearing the shirts that says dictator on day one and all that stuff. And they literally asked for them. They say, yo, so if Trump becomes a dictator, how would you feel? He said, well, it's only for 4 years. These idiots don't even know what the term dictator means, bro. they when he gets voted, when he says he becomes dictator, he said, oh, well, it's only for 4 years. No, fool. Dictators for life, bro. Somebody's a dictator. I mean, they run the country for life. So his own followers don't even know. They're not even smart enough to comprehend the shit that he's telling them, bro. So I don't know. This is a weird bubble that for this election, bro. You're literally voting for the fate of the country, which is kind of weird, bro. Like I never felt any election was like this until this election, bro.
Damn, that shit crazy, bro. Now you good. You go get your shot. Yeah, nah, that shit was wild, man. But yeah, I had no idea it was 4 days. This is like a thing that's been happening for years, or this is like new?
No, it happened for years. Yeah, DNC, yeah.
Bro, I have no idea. I'm like, this shit is like fucking Coachella. I'm like, this is 4 days of a political convention, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, it hasn't really gotten this crazy, this popular since like the Obama like Obama was running. That's when, because that's when like our people started paying attention to it. Like that's when our people started paying attention to shit, and that's where it really started. The popularity of these like conventions really started building up. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, I just thought it was 1 day, and every time when I was like if I'm scrolling on Reels or TikTok, I'll see like someone's broadcasting a live thing, and that was like every day. I'm like, are they just rebroadcasting it? I was like, nah, it's just 4 days. I'm like, damn, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, they have a different speaker every day. And I think the last 2 days, the day before is the vice president. He does the final speech, and then the last one, the person who's running for president does the speech.
Yeah, I was peeping, because I know this is probably like one of the topics, but I guess we can get into it before we get into our week. So yeah, like I was watching, like I watched the highlight, and like like what's crazy? Like it's gotten so between like the left and the right, it's gotten so vile and it's gotten so like personal, and it's like I was watching some shit and it was Tim Waltz. He was on the stand, he was on the podium, and he was talking, and he was like talking about his son, how he loves his son, and his son is like up there and he's like fucking bawling and shit. Then I was watching shit on Twitter, and it's like people making fun of this little kid for crying. I'm like, yo, bro, like, what the hell is wrong? Like, what's off limits at this point? Like, the kid is like autistic, right? And he can't regulate his emotions, and it's like a beautiful moment, right? And like people are like, oh, look at this fucking, like they making fun of this kid, calling him a retard. I'm like, bro, like what is this? This shit is fucking vile, bro. It is crazy. I don't know if you peeped the footage.
I didn't peep the footage, but it doesn't surprise me because that's like, I'm not gonna say everybody because I do have friends that are conservative. I have friends that are conservative, and they're not like these kind of people that I'm about to talk about at night. Like these right wing people that like they're so quick to call people retards. Excuse me for saying the word, but that's what they do. That's the word they use. They're so quick to use that word and calling people that is like, but yet you're supposed to have like sympathy or something like with something bad, like when Trump got that shit with Trump, people were mocking that. They said, "Oh, how can you mock the president got attacked?" But these are the same people that were saying like the Sandy Hook shooting was fake, and that the kids who were like against that was talking out against guns who survived shootings, they deserve to be shot. These are the same people that were saying these stuff, bro, online, bro. Like they're on Twitter saying this craziness, bro. Like
what's crazy is that, and I don't filter through everything that the left says or the right says, but I've never not once seen anybody from the left like I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about political figures talking like the way the right is the right wing is talking. Like as far as like they don't bring up people's family members and shit like that. I don't see that. I see that from like the audience standpoint. Like we, but that we're toxic people. We're gonna talk shit. But as far as like political figures, I haven't seen not once the left wing, stooping that low as far as like family members.
You know how bad it's gotten, bro. Like with the right, the fact that there was Republicans at the DNC speaking for Kamala Harris, that shows how bad.
That was yesterday.
That shows how bad like Republicans have gotten, bro. Like he's saying like they're saying that this is no longer about like right or left. It's about being patriotic. Or, like this is about saving the country, bro. Like it's literally this is what it became about, bro. Like this, what they're doing over there is not for the benefit of the country. It's for the benefit of the party, which is not how it's supposed to be. Like both parties always had different views, but they always in the past they always had come together to make the right decision that would benefit the country. But now it's like, nah, F the country, we're gonna do what's right for us. It's party politics, and it's crazy.
It kind of morphed into something that is political, and it morphed into something like this is their personality now. You know what I mean? It's like a personality at this point.
And I'm telling you, the shift started. This whole shift started. The party politics shift started when Obama got in office. They were so mad about that shit that's when they saying that like, yo, we only looking out for party. Like they don't even meet in the middle no more with any Democrat to like make shit happen, bro. It's like, bro, you gotta meet in the middle. Like, of course we're gonna disagree on a lot of stuff, but like there's always some things that we can't agree on. The fact that there's nothing we can agree on, you're trying to say it's us versus them. It's not supposed to be us versus them. Yeah, we have our party alignings, but at the end of the day, it's supposed to be what's best for the whole country.
Yeah. Just keep it respectful. Keep it about politics. You know what I mean? Because it just looks like the country can't even fucking agree to be people.
They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to keep it about politics. They do personal shots now. That's all it is.
Yeah, I just never got the whole Hunter Biden situation and what I'm like. Yo, Hunter Biden's not the president. You know what I mean? Like, why is it like he's a child? You know what I mean? Like, not a child, but he's the president's
child. Yeah, I know what you meant.
So it's like, so it's like, why you like, if he's doing some bullshit, like that's on him. Like, but no, that's
nobody was saying that when the Bush daughters was out here partying, whoring around on these streets, bro. Like nobody was complaining about that.
And it's crazy. Like the dude is like a recovering, addict and shit, and bringing his whole shit up. Like, what's the point of bringing that shit up if he's been clean? Like that shit could probably put him back into relapse, shit. And but anyways, man,
bro, people don't understand, bro. His father's a strong person, but you gotta understand with Hunter Biden, the Biden's life was not easy, bro. He lost his mother and his sister in a car crash, and he lost his brother due to cancer, bro. So he's lost like the majority of his family. He lost like 3 critical members of his family, and like he didn't handle it as well as his father did. So of course he spiraled down and like made some bad choices. But he literally didn't handle it as good as his father did. Like, so I mean, you gotta cut the kid some slack, bro. Like,
Exactly, bro. This is the video that I was talking about.
And I love you.
Oh man, he just happy for his father, man. That's my dad. Yo, we're not gonna be happy for their fathers becoming vice president.
Yeah, like
Or
how do you
running
make
for vice
fun of that
president.
shit? How do you make fun of that? Like, bro, like,
Bro, they low life, bro.
regardless of the fact that if he's a kid with special needs, still, like, he's happy about his father. Like, that's a big thing. That's not like not everyone can hold that position or get nomination. Like, that shit is wild, bro. Like, that shit for me, that's lame. You know what I mean? Like, I consider myself like more like independent and shit. I just think that like keep the kids out of it, bro. Like, if you can't make a point without bringing the kids up, don't bring it. That you lost the argument, bro. You just lost it.
I've always said that if you
Just take
can't
the L.
you can't make your point without insulting the other person and keep it to the points, like you
Take the L.
You lost the argument. The argument is lost already, right? You already lost the argument. Even if you were
Word.
right. Even if you were right, you lost the argument.
Word.
You made yourself look wrong by talking about other people. Like,
yeah, shit whack, man. Anywho, man, we got a lot of things to talk about this evening. We got some Acolyte talk. We got some sexy red lipstick name. Yo, bro, this is wild, bro. We're gonna get into that shit. But before that, we're gonna do a quick temperature check. I guess I can start first. My week has been kind of is cool. Nothing crazy. I've been watching. I'm starting to rewatch Game of Thrones. So I'm at season 5, episode 7, and bro, watching this shit again, right? And watching, House of Dragons, bro. There's so many things that now I understand, and I get it. I'm like, oh shit. So you know that meme, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like, whoa, like that kind of like you get that throughout the whole entire shit. Like, oh, I get that because it's like nuggets you get from this show. I'm like, that's pretty cool watching it with a different lens. You see the progression in Daenerys's Valerian, right? Like how Valerian started off very Bloomberg-ish and how Bloomberg talks Spanish. Like she was like the first, she said Dicaris. I'm like, what the fuck did she just say? Like she didn't roll the R's or nothing. She was like Dicaris.
Dracarys. By then she started rolling Dracarys.
Yo, she starts rolling the R's, bro. When she spoke to that slave master, and he was like, "You speak Valerian," and she went off. I'm like, oh, and it's just like so many things I've missed because maybe I walked away or maybe I just kind of zoned out. I'm like, I didn't realize that shit, and I was like, always used to ask the question like, why is this happening to this person? Why is this happening to that? Like the whole red wedding stuff situation. Like I'm like, was he just like an alliance with the Lannisters? But I'm like, nah, it was a lot of things in between that shit that I missed with the whole him being married to Shorty and
he broke his vow. That's why
he broke his vow. Yeah, exactly. And those are things that I missed, and I'm like, oh shit. And so
and then his dumbass, you broke your vow. And okay, you got your uncle to like save your ass. You're gonna go marry one of the Freys to like bring him in. This dumbass gonna go bring the new wife pregnant and all right into Walter's Frey home. Like, bro, what were you thinking, bro? Like, what were you thinking? Like, that was the dumbest decision you ever. But I mean, also that happened in the show, that happened in the books that they don't talk about in the show. Roose Bolton was like showing that he was like he wasn't following Robb Stark. He was showing him signs of it. In the show, they don't go into this, but in the book, they go into that. He's like, he wasn't following orders and stuff like that. So Robb Stark should have been put Roose Bolton in his place. He should have been got rid of him, but he kept using him and stuff like that till you don't know what happened at the Red Wedding. So there was many signs that could have prevented the Red Wedding that they didn't find. That this guy was like, he was so young and naive, he wasn't following them. And his mother was warning him, like, yo, you can't just be going back on vows. You got to pay attention to shit. But you think we know everything. You know, we big dude in charge. You ain't going to listen to you, mom. We got this, yo.
Young, dumb, full of cum.
Yeah.
Bro, he was winning. He was winning the war, bro. He was doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. Watching that shit, and I was like, yeah, this is giving me another outlook. It's like kind of like the little bits that I missed. I'm like, yeah, this is good. So I've been watching that shit all week. I'm like going through these shit like crazy. What else? I watched Alien Romulus. I would say this is up there with Prometheus. I fucking love the shit. This shit is fucking great.
No.
Yeah, I don't understand like the hate that it's getting, but these are the same people that hate Prometheus. So I'm like, if they don't like Prometheus, they're gonna hate Romulus. And I'm like, if you like Prometheus, you're gonna like Romulus. So I'm like, yep. So yeah, because I was like, yeah, and it was good. Like it definitely has like some scary moments and shit, but like it's just like basic alien scary moments. But other than that, like you already know xenomorphs and shit and all that kind of, how they look, how they, pop up and show up. So
You said it's like Prometheus, so is there more lore building?
There's a lot of lore building. There's a lot, and and I think it falls in the timeline. I think this happens a little before Aliens. So this is like right after, I believe, Prometheus. No, not Prometheus. The other one. What's the other?
Coven.
Coven. Yeah. So it's definitely a good watch, man. So if you guys have the means, if you guys want to go out there and watch it, go ahead, man. I'll recommend it. What else? Anything else? I'm out here in PA. I was playing I was selling red backstage. I was playing cornhole and shit. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that shit is like some real like some non-Hispanic shit. I was doing that shit and I fucking love it, bro. I have a whole form and all that shit, bro. Shit's like I call it shit the dove. And that should be I've been hitting, bro. I've been hitting, so that's what's up, man. Yeah, other than that, just chilling. Got a lot of things to talk about, man. I definitely want to get into all this shit. So yeah, man, Caster, man. Oh, now that you're here, yeah. Thank you for showing up, man. Caster's in the building. I don't got my air horn, so
it's all good. It's all good. How y'all doing?
How was cool? Yeah, man, good. Everything's good, man. How was your week?
Everything good, man. Everything good. It's been a real basic week. Nothing too crazy. As far as television shows, I think I've been simple to just like Two Broke Girls. I think pretty much. But besides that, I did. I wish you was home. We need the air horn for this one though. But that like Cobra Kai never died. Cobra Kai.
Right,
what? Finally?
Cobra Kai never fucking died. Oh man, Mike Barnes. Oh bro. Okay, that I was waiting for that. So my man got some shine. I really appreciated that. Do we want to talk about? We want to talk about the show, or are we gonna save it for later? Because I know we have been waiting for it.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about it towards the end, we could definitely talk about it towards the end.
All right. So
yeah, because
All right, so I'll keep most of my comments to myself. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like you said, a lot less Samantha LaRusso. I appreciated that. I appreciated the storyline she was in. I really like all of the characters, really, but there was something that happened at the end that really pissed me off. But we'll go into that later. But besides that, I really enjoyed that, and yeah, I didn't realize we had this much going on this week, so I'm excited to get into these notes and see what you've been talking about here, because this is crazy. But how's your week been, really?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, my week is pretty good. I can't complain, doing my thing. Had to replace my headphones because it shit cracked. I don't know how my headphones cracked out of nowhere, bro, but like, really just cracked, yo. And I love my extra bass Sonys, yo. And I couldn't even get it replaced. I have to wait for it to they didn't have no more in stocks. I went to like the old job to get it replaced. They were like, oh, you gotta pay the difference. I said, call the manager. I was like, call the manager. They're gonna fix the balance for me. She's like, oh, okay, because it's a new girl. She didn't know I used to work there, so call the manager. But yeah, so like, I went over there visit. It was good visiting like the old crew, man. Like, you miss the people. You don't really miss the job, but you miss the people that you worked with. Because you've been knowing them for so long and stuff like that. Like, But it was fun going over there, seeing them. they were asking me about how much, the new place that I'm at, and I'm telling them like it always wasn't as fun as Best Buy, but like I mean, in its own way, Bloomingdale's is fun. It's like, but I like that they have like a team, like they show like this AP team is a team, bro. Like it's support. It's like you're not by yourself dealing with shit. You know what I mean? Like the moment you say you need backup, niggas gonna be there. You know what I mean? You say moments you say you need some help, people gonna be there. So that's one thing. Like I gotta give Bloomies, man. Bloomies like they take their security seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Even though I got set up, I was in like a funny story. I was in, so they had like a security meeting and shit. And this is right after I ate lunch, and I didn't know they was gonna have a security meeting. So I was down. I downed like to a McChicken because I had points from McDonald's. So I had a free McChicken, a free extra fries. I was being a fat kid, bro. I ate, man. I was eating fries, McChicken, quarter pounder. So I was full, bro. I was there like, I had the itis, And they're like, oh yeah, don't go back on the floor, Jared. We're gonna have a meeting. I'm like, all right, cool. But where I was sitting, the AC was like right above and it was hitting, bro. So he started talking in the meeting and shit. Next I'm started.
Oh no.
Bro. Yo, man. There was a hit, people was like, you fell asleep in the meeting. So I know. I couldn't help it, bro. It was the itis,
Damn.
Shit funny. Y'all, people heard it. Y'all know how I smell, bro. This is yes. One time I saw so bad, I woke myself. I was like, "Oh shit, let me fight this."
He said, "Let me fight this."
Nah, because the bro, the AC was right on me, bro. And that shit was like, it was kind of like lullabying me. It was like, man, listen, I was out. Well, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah. So I watched. What did I watch this week? I didn't really watch much. I watched the 100-Year Quest. I started watching the 100-Year Quest and Fairy Tale. I was about to watch King and the Shore. I was about to say I watched King and the Shore, but I didn't. I got it came. The new season started again, so I'm about to start watching the rest of the episodes for that season. I saw Trap from M. Night Shyamalan. I went to theaters to see it today.
Oh, wow.
I had a choice between, Romulus or Trap, and I chose Trap because I said I'm not going to watch alien porn. So, so I went to see Trap. Yo, surprisingly, like, listen, I'm not going to say, like, there's not a lot of, there's no killing. There's no killing in it. But it's so suspenseful because you're like, you're watching it, you're like, yo, you're trying to figure out, is he going to get away? How is he going to get away? What's the trap? What's the real bro, like, the shit changes. So what you think is a trap is not even a trap, bro. Like, the trap change, bro, it is crazy, bro. Like, I'm like, you think one thing is a trap, and then you find there's another, the other thing was a trap. I'm not going to say anything about it because, if you want to see it, you can watch it.
So my man hit with the twist on this one, then?
Yo, I tell you, M. Night Shyamalan, I guess he woke the hell up and started saying, let me start making some better movies. And, of course, he appeared in his own movie. He appeared. His daughter's in the movie, too. His daughter plays the rock star that they're having a concert for. So his daughter
nice. His daughter, it's funny enough, his daughter just came up with a movie like a month ago. And that movie, it was called Watchers, yeah. Mm-hmm. She has the same style as him.
Yeah, because I realized it was his daughter when I saw the name and it said Night Shyamalan. I said, oh shit, that's his daughter. Okay. Yeah. So Josh Hartnett did a good job with the role, bro. Like he was very.
You still got
creepy,
it,
bro. And it was a creepy nice that this nigga's a sociopath, bro. Like he's a psycho. Like, bro, it was like that nice, like like he just knew how to turn it on too good, bro. And then it was like when he needed something done, he'll trick the shit out of you, like, oh hey, you know, he knew how to play the heartstring. He knew how to play the people. Everybody was around. He knew how to play it. So you're really wondering, like, yo, are they gonna catch this thing? Are they gonna catch this thing, bro? Like, yo, like, bro, like, yo, it's just very suspenseful, bro. Like, it's not any like crazy action. It's just a lot of high suspense in the movie and a lot of like you see his maneuvering. You gotta be saying, yo, this dude is too fucking smart, bro. Like, he's crazy. The way he got out of some stuff, bro, is like, yo, this shit is crazy. But yeah, yo, I enjoyed the movie. I'm gonna say I really enjoyed the movie. I didn't think I would enjoy it too much. I said, yo, I'm about to watch an M. Night Shyamalan bomb. And he didn't bomb this one. He said, shut the fuck up and watch my movie, son. That's basically what he told me, son.
What would you rate it?
Bro, I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. 4.5.
Nice.
Because the only reason I'd say 4.5, because I feel like it was time that it dragged on a little bit extra than it needed to drag on, but it wasn't like not like it was bad though. But I just felt like it could have wrapped up a lot sooner than when it did.
Mm-hmm.
But it was. I enjoyed the movie. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed the movie, bro. Like I was thoroughly shocked.
Nice.
I was gonna try and watch Twisters again, but then I had to, you know, go in Best Buy. I had on my business, so I couldn't watch Twisters. I'm pretty sure it's gonna pop up online soon anyway. I could watch that anyway or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Right. And, you know, you need to get in the server. I got you. It's in the server already. I love that fucking movie. I love that. Movie.
What else did I? Oh, I want. This is what I want to touch on. So, I watched The Lion King, bro. Matter of fact, I've been noticing this about The Lion King. Yo, I gotta say one thing, bro. When you rewatch The Lion King, you realize one big glaring issue. Simba has no hands, yo. He can't fight. Simba can't fight, bro. Like, watch The Lion King again, bro. Like, yo, watch The Lion King again. Simba can't fight.
Animated joint,
bro. I gotta watch the live action. I gotta see if it translates into the live action too. I'm gonna rewatch it. I didn't get the chance to rewatch the live action one, but in the cartoon one, Simba can't fight. Yo, Scar won the fight. If you really watch the fight, Scar won the fight. Like he literally, like he was 2 pieces Simba, bro. Like he was like Simba. I think Simba only got 1 strong hit in, but like even that last when Scar took that like last strong hit, he hit Simba twice, like bang, bang, and knocked him out. Like, oh. Simba like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think Scar should be the most like the most experienced. Like he's a lion guard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he should know how to fight at least. He shouldn't be getting washed up.
But I'm trying to say Mufasa had hands. You know,
Mufasa had hands.
The hands didn't translate to Simba. Scar knew Mufasa had the hands because all Mufasa had to say, yo, is that a challenge? He's like, nah, I'm not trying to fight.
We good, fam. We good, fam.
He just used his voice.
And you saw how, like, you know, he handled the hyenas, bro. He took care of the hyenas. What the yo, Simba was getting jumped by the hyenas. He couldn't fight them. He couldn't beat Nala. No, he couldn't beat Nala as a cub. He couldn't beat Nala as an adult.
He ain't never got no training, man. He grew up so.
He couldn't beat Scar. And even in Simba's pride, Lion King 2, my man he got worked by Zero, bro. Like Zero rock.
Yeah, boy was privileged, man. You know what I'm saying?
He was privileged, and he got brought up by a bunch of herbs.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Afterwards,
Puma was a herb.
He's fighting, you know, them female lions jumped the shit out of him. He's like, he started running away for his life.
I mean, Red, you watch National Geographic. You know about them lionesses,
bro. Listen, I know about them lionesses, but at some point the male dude like say, all right, knock it off, and they be like, all right, we done.
Yeah,
not him though. Not him.
Nala washed him up too.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Nala washed him. That's what I said. Nala washed him. Nala washed him. Scar washed him. And even in the Lion King, when they fight the final fight with Zero walked up to him and pieced him in his face.
So what's up, son? So what's up?
I said, yo, Simba has no hands, yo. Simba, yo, John, Fresh, you have to clip this, bro. Yo, you have to clip the video to this thing later on, so people can see that Simba has no head.
Nah,
yo, Literally, he clapped Scar. Scar came back, clapped him 2 times. He fell down. And the only reason he wanted to fight was because the hyenas jumped in for him, bro. Scar was going to get up for round 2. Scar was getting up. Scar, when he flipped Scar over the thing, Scar was like, all right, let me get up, yo. He got me, but I'm going to go back up there and whip his ass.
It's time to get real.
The hyenas jumped in for him. And in the part 2, Zero was washing him. And then his daughter jumped in to save him. His daughter tried to save him. And then after Zero fell in the water in part 2, bro. Like, bro, Simple's getting washed, bro. She literally walked and clapped him. Yo, Zero popped him in the face. It was laid on the floor.
Oh, you're sitting on it.
Simba got no hands. I'm very shocked, bro. I'm ashamed. I know Mufasa's in the sky like this was the paw on his face.
Word.
Oh, bro. Mufasa's in the sky like, yo, my son got no hands. Yo,
definitely gonna clip that.
He thought he had time. Yeah.
Bro, man. So yeah, that was my shocking revelation of the week, that Simba had no hands, man. I was like, you watch the movies as a kid, you don't pick up on the thing, but then when you look at it, like, yo, he had no hands. Yo, he got washed in every fight that he was in.
Damn shame.
And he's supposed to be the hero. He's the hero.
No, he the protagonist.
Yo, man. And they never said what happened to his mom too. His mom just disappeared off the face of the earth, bro.
Was there any inkling in these cartoons to show that he was a fucking orphan, or a lion that lost his pride? Any nuggets in there? Nah.
Who, Simba or Mufasa?
Yeah. Mufasa.
Nah.
There's a big ass debate online. This shit's crazy about this shit. People going in on this.
Oh,
shit.
for real? They're going in on it?
Yeah,
bro. Because it's bullshit. There was no way. Like they were always brothers, bro. Like it wasn't like no adoptive brothers stuff shit. They were always like big brother, little brother. That's the energy they always had, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like,
yeah.
It wasn't also like, oh, hey, we're friends or whatever like that. Scar's like, he recognized Mufasa's the older brother. I'm the younger brother. He's the one in charge. I was supposed to take care of the pride after him, but I fell out of line. The son came in, took my spot in line, and I'm a little jealous now. And I ain't gonna be running shit. Like, so gotta get rid of the family so I can run stuff on my own.
Yeah, I think in this movie they're gonna end up flipping it. Like towards the end, Mufasa finds his pride because he was lost, and they were like the alpha of the pride, and then end up taking out his family. That he ends up bringing Scar into his pride. That's the only way I can see it. Like his family, like spanks them out, like Scar's family, and that's what Scar has that kind of like that chip on his shoulder, like you took out my whole family.
But you see the thing when it wouldn't make sense to keep somebody like, bro, if I like say like we boys, me and Fresh Prince, we're boys and stuff, like, and then like my family come and wipe out his family, bro. Like, how can I trust Fresh Prince not to want to betray me? Like, I just wiped out his family. Why would you even? I can't even keep him near me to betray. Like, I want to help him. But I can't say that he won't betray me because his whole family, like, he's literally gonna have that chip on his shoulder. Like, yo, his family literally wiped out my whole family, bro. Like,
unless the White Tigers kills his family, it's not like Mufasa's family. Like the White Tigers that's in there.
I think the White Tigers the one that's gonna kill his family. Like,
yeah, because I don't think they're gonna do something like he's like Theon Greyjoy and he's bringing him into the Stark family and shit like that, and he's gonna be like a hostage, child hostage. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think the White Lions is gonna be the one that's gonna kill off Scar's family. That's what I think. I don't know, but I feel like they should have just stuck to the original like story where like they were brothers growing up. They had their father, and Scar tried to betray Mufasa
to take the throne, but then he felt guilty about it. He felt bad about doing it, so that's why he changed his name to Scar as a penance to say, like, you know, I apologize for betraying you. It won't happen again. Yada yada yada. I take the name Scar, you know, as a penance because of what happened. Like,
Hey, listen, color me intrigued, man. I kind of want to see what's going to go on with this movie. To be honest, I want to see it.
which is why, you know, it's why Mufasa's like, I did, like, in the beginning of Lion King, he looked at him like, bro, what am I gonna do with this guy, bro? Like, he's like, you can tell it's like some shit that like they dealt with, like they had a history of like dealing with stuff like Scar's temper tantrums or his like his problems or something with like the line. So I don't know, man. Like they did, Disney went off the like rails with this one. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's whatever.
It's whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, they're doing what they want to do with these live action movies now. So we just gotta have to like. I'm always gonna consider the cartoon canon. I'm never gonna follow the live actions and say, okay, this is the way it is. I'm gonna always still look at the cartoon as the canon. That's the way stuff is, and that's how the story's supposed to go. Live action is just his own little beast. Like there's no little. I call it the what if. I call it Disney's what if, yo. I was checking out this week. I was checking out. They were talking about Civilization 7. So I was watching the Sid Meier's little thing on YouTube that they were talking about, like the new Civilization. You know, I've always been in Civilization since 4, so it was pretty exciting to see that they're changing it up. They got some new things going on where like now instead of like your civilization being one like leader, you could like switch it up. You can switch your leaders up at every like turn of time. So like every time period, you can switch your leader up because it shows that like, you know, not one civilization stays the same. Like, you know how, for example, Egypt was run by the Egyptians, but then they were taken over by the Romans, and then Roman culture started getting like and put it into like the civilization and stuff like that, you know. So that's basically like the route we're going. Like you can start like changing your leaders up in each time. That could be like better for the time period that you're in now instead of the old leader that was. He might be weaker in that time period. So I'm looking forward to trying the game out because I'm hearing good reviews from like Civ players that play it. They say it's pretty like decent. So I can't wait. I think it's supposed to come out in July or if I'm not mistaken. He's looking forward to that. And other than that, I think my pretty good, bro. Like I can't really complain, you know. Doing good out here. I ain't get to watch SmackDown, you know. I'm gonna catch it on after the show. You know, want to see if Roman Reigns come back and get his lick back after he got destroyed last week.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna come back this week. I watched like maybe half of it, 3/4 maybe. And the main thing they were running with is the Bloodline came out. Solo made Jacob give up the tag team title to Tangaloa.
Yeah.
So he passed over. He got a boot too. So apparently he's still injured. So he passed along the title, and then Solo made him his personal enforcer. So I guess upgrade. I guess.
But he's also enforcer.
Yeah, I guess they did that just so he could have an excuse to pass along the title besides being injured, you know what I'm saying, and let the brothers run with the tag team titles. So yeah, that's what they're doing now.
I just saw this dude do a running kick to the face with the same injured boot.
Bro,
Roman Reigns, like I don't understand.
He's a beast, bro. He's a beast. I don't know. Either that or I don't know, bro. I don't know why they would fake it if he's able to do all of that, but yeah. I don't know, but they had that. Naomi and Bianca and Jade had a 6-woman tag, and the tag team chicks, Alba and what's the other chick name? Yeah, well, them had them, and I forgot. I even forgot who the third person was, but yeah, they had a match, and I didn't get to see that.
The Davenport.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get to see the last match, but I think the last match is supposed to be Austin Theory and A-Town Down Under versus Kevin Owens and Cody. So I didn't get that far yet. So I gotta go back and finish that.
I don't know. SmackDown don't know what they're doing right now. They gave Cody the belt and they don't even know what they're doing with Cody right now. They on some like they on some weird shit like, oh, I'm challenging Kevin Owens for the Kevin Owens. He didn't even do nothing for the win the belt. Like even he said it, bro. I ain't doing nothing to win this. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
But I get that. I feel like that's real life. Like Cody wanting to give him the spotlight because of all the work he's been putting in for so long. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is, more than having a legit storyline for it.
You saw Marvel just recently released the Daredevil story where he fought Wolverine, and they made it like to the point where they saying like Daredevil say like, yeah, Wolverine's that guy. Daredevil's supposed to be one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in Marvel, and like basically he literally says like, he comes out and say, yeah, Wolverine's that guy. I can't beat him.
Yeah, so it comes down to the healing factor. It's like, yeah, I can't beat this dude, bro. Like,
yeah, he said I can't beat him. It's like
basically they're tied, but this dude is healing as we're fighting, and I can't do that. So it's like, yeah,
the whole thing. He said the whole fight, all he could do was just like dodge. He couldn't even like attack. He was just dodging because he said any little slip up and all, he's getting cut to ribbons. Like he's like,
he was looking done. He was done after that fight though. He looked wild.
And, it just goes to show a lot of people don't understand, like, when they think Wolverine and they see, like, casual fans, they think Hugh Jackman and they see Hugh Jackman fans. Bro, the Wolverine in the comics is a whole different beast, bro. That dude is one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in Marvel, bro. Like, he knows how to fight, bro. Like, he's Batman level fighter, bro. Like, it's not even a joke. So, like,
still been alive for how long?
Facts. And he's traveled all over the world to learn different fighting styles here. So, like, yeah, man, I kind of love this little respect they gave Wolverine in this Daredevil issue, like. Well, other than that, yeah, my week was good. Let's move on to the bigger and better topics.
That's not really. I could call it bigger and better, but yeah, we got some things to talk about. There's actually a lot of things that happened this week, so I'm glad it did because it gives us kind of context to talk about, content to talk about. So first up, man, we have this content creator, man. His name is Mr. Lewis Luxury Lifestyles, and this guy is pretty much like a fruit critic. So he goes to like different places and tries out the food. You're a basic food critic. This time it was like a little bit of a twist. Let me do a quick timestamp on this here because we want to make sure people can kind of go into this by timestamp. So I do have the video here, and I guess we could judge it based on how we feel about what he just did. So here we go.
Boss, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh well. Can I have more lobster or not?
You can have more lobster once you have completed these, sir.
I have to eat all this first. To be clear, the rules are that I have to finish a plate before I go back to the buffet.
Yes, we have a sign right
over there. It says one per plate.
Yes.
It doesn't say you have to eat the plate before you come back, though.
What was that?
I wasn't even talking to you. Who are you? Who are you? I wasn't talking to you.
The casino who be taking all your money has a problem with me taking some lobster all you can eat. Stop playing with me. So I'm here at the Palms in Vegas trying to put y'all on to the good spots. You know what I'm saying? And the manager comes over to my table like, excuse me, are you going to eat all that? The rule said 1 piece per plate. So that's exactly what I was doing. I would get 1 piece, take it back to my table, and then go back and get another piece. Hey, listen, after all that, I ain't even going to hold y'all. That lobster was busting. The butter has some seasoning and only $80 too? This deal is definitely worth it. But the way that they treated me made me want to leave immediately.
You're not supposed to be back here. You're not supposed to be back here. You're not supposed to be back here, please.
You threw that food in the garbage?
Wow, bro.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So people online like, oh, he's entitled to do whatever he wants. There's a buffet, it's all you can eat. But like when you go to a buffet, there's a buffet etiquette, right? And what he meant was like you get 1 lobster, you finish a lobster, you go grab another lobster. You just can't keep bringing lobsters to your table. And that's what the problem is, that because they don't give a fuck how much you eat. Like, you spend your money, they're like, yo, fuck it, as long as this food is getting out, But yeah, I think he kind of OD'd, and then the fact that he didn't eat all that food and threw that shit out, like, yo, dude, lobsters cost a lot of fucking money,
They do.
and for $80, bro, like, to be honest, you could, if you eat lobsters, strictly lobsters, maybe 4 already paid for itself. My man had like 20 some fucking lobsters and shit, and then he fucking just threw it away. I'm like, damn, that's just crazy. But this dude still thinks that he did what, he's not taking any accountability. He's like, I'm not, like, I paid for it. I should be able to do whatever I want.
Nah, you're a douche, bro. As somebody who eats like all you can eat buffet, we all know like the rule is you go with your plate, you sit down, eat your food, and then you come back and get another serving. Like, you're not supposed to just go get a plate, put your plate down, and run back with another plate. That's not how it works. So you pay for the plate. Like, basically, you pay for that one plate that you had. You're supposed to eat what's on that one plate, go back, fill up again, and eat. And that's what it is. Like, you're being a douche, bro.
Yeah, and he's like, well, this is all like promotion. This is free promotion for them. I'm like, to be honest, bro, like places like that don't really need promotion, and all you're doing is gonna end up inviting people into doing the same thing you just did, and creating more of a problem. Like now they think like, oh, he did it, so I can do it too, and so that's gonna just cause them. What's crazy is that there's a follow-up video, right, where they had a podcast, and that same guy that was talking, the main creator, and then the manager with the beard, have a quick little podcast, quick little conversation, and you can see that he's not taking any accountability for what he did. I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'm just gonna probably play like a minute of it because it's quite long.
Supposed to be back here. You're not supposed to be back here. You're not supposed to be
He's
back
a douche.
here.
I don't like the way you were talking to me. I felt disrespected, and it's like you had a problem with me. So what's your problem?
I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with you throwing away the lobsters.
Yeah, I threw the lobster in the trash because I wanted to make a statement to say, like, this is an all-you-can-eat buffet. I don't care about the stupid rules and all that. We should never be told you can't have any more lobster.
I mean, if Peter was around, they'd probably have an issue with it. How many lobsters do you have to kill on for no reason?
I mean, they were already dead. It was only like 50 lobsters. I felt like you were just doing too much. I felt like you were micromanaging my buffet situation and like bothering me for no reason.
People have to be babysat. I went to school to be a teacher, so
why weren't you walking up to anybody else asking them to go how many lobsters they got on their plate?
Because they were taking one lobster at a time.
That's like, yo, bro, my man said 50 lobsters, bro. Yo, your lobsters cost a lot of fucking money, bro. You go anywhere else, bro, lobsters cost you like $47.
I mean, I can see you trying to smuggle maybe 2 lobsters, but a whole freaking plate of lobsters, bro, like
50. He had 50 lobster. He said himself. That's 50. Bro, 50 lobsters? That's good. And you only eat what? Maybe 5 out of them shits just to get all you're doing is recording content. Once the content is fucking done, you got what you needed, everything else could be discarded. Like, nah, bro, like,
and they do them up. Bro, nah.
Dude, whole lobsters, bro. I don't really fuck with lobster. I really don't fuck with lobster like that. But yeah, I've been to like all you can eat buffet, like seafood buffets, and yeah, every time I used to go, I used to be kind of greedy too. Like, can I get more crab legs? Like, nah, you need to finish that before you can get some more. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm entering someone else's kitchen. You know what I mean? Like, that's their rules. Like, but I don't know, man. Crazy shit, man.
Basically, my mom and my grandmother, all you need buffet, they used to just go straight for the crab. They don't even pick up nothing else. They go right for the crab legs, all that stuff, bro. Like,
crab legs, bro. I actually went to a buffet not too long ago, like maybe like a couple of weeks ago, some spot called the Nordic. It's in Rhode Island, and bro, like that food was amazing. But like every person I've seen, like that was sitting down and had lobster. They had one lobster. I didn't see anybody going back trying to like stick. Dude, it doesn't matter if it's on your plate. I'd rather get it when I'm done, because I know that lobster's gonna be nice and hot by the time I get to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sitting there cold by the time it takes a while to kind of get through a whole lobster. You know, you got to get the tail, got to get the claw. So like, I'd rather have that shit sitting in the kitchen than it on the plate on the side. It is what it's been.
Man, that guy's a loser, man. F him, bro.
As soon as the video started, I seen this dude was extra. Just the way he walking and all of that, and then it's like forget buffets. Like, it's just home training, period. It's just certain ways that you're supposed to conduct yourself when you're in public, period. Like, why are you walking around with all of this food and like come on, bro, you look.
And then you can see he had the lobsters in his hand, and one dropped, and he goes, whatever. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
like come on, bro, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. Way too much. And then you get mad when people talk to you like, nah, he should have got kicked out. They should have kicked his ass out of the place. Like, for real, like you doing
and it just shows you how people are like so privileged in this country, bro. Like the fact that there's people out there that just can't afford to even eat that shit. Like you just take advantage of, because I think we just as Americans we consume a lot of fucking food, and we discard more than we fucking eat. So yeah, it's stupid, man. This is a funny one here, and I got my kids here, so I don't want to say this shit too loud. But I got some. I want to share some stuff with you, and so Sexy Red, right? She has some new lip gloss. I know this is kind of like weird to talk about, but I just think that it's funny. So Sexy Red, she's a rapper, and she has some lip gloss that's dropping, right? And you think, hey, cool, lip gloss is cool, whatever. That's cool that she's finding another avenue to make revenue. Cool. Nah, man, not Sexy Red, man. It's the names of these lip glosses that are getting people that's in shambles, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and post up here. These are the names of her lip gloss.
Bro, what the?
Oh my god, yo, this is
yo.
Yellow Discharge is crazy, bro.
Yo. Yeah, and this is official. Like this is a text form, but in the back of that box has this language on the box. So this is not like fake. So like you got what's crazy is. Yeah, the yellow discharge is probably like the most dirtiest work. But the last one, the last bullet point, the sex one, period, bro. Like that is wild. Like who is buying this shit? And I'm sure this shit's gonna sell out. This shit's gonna sell out.
Gonorrhea is wild in itself, bro. Gonorrhea, come on, bro. Like
so
yeah, we really have to stop making like these people famous, bro. We gotta stop making these kind of people famous, bro. Like this is getting ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, this is wild, bro. And people just have no filter. Like it's fucking like somebody took the risk with her to create these new products. There's a whole to go through this shit. It takes time, takes lab technicians and all that kind of shit. And I could imagine the person that worked on these different, shades were like, "Go cool, I got my stamp on this. I made this," and it come to find out this is the name of the shit that I created.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine your daughter comes up to you and say, "Hey, Dad, can you give me the pussy hole pink lip gloss?"
Yeah, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I was. This is exactly what I was waiting for right here. So for the teenagers, this is what's going on. This is what we're asking for. And ladies, regardless of age, this is what y'all going into the stores asking for.
Yo,
with a straight face, y'all going in the store and asking for this.
Bro, we are so cooked.
Get the fuck out of here. Yes.
Yo, we are cooked, bro. This is cooked.
And I say we excluding myself, but meaning everybody. Yes.
if this was made independently, then I'm sure that there is a way she got away with this shit. But this is not an independent company.
It's like this is her, bro. I really don't even think it's her. I think people just did this shit and put her fucking stamp on. Put her name.
Bro, I think it's her.
No, it's using her because we've heard her say these things in the rap songs. Booty hole brown, all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
but I get what you're saying. Like someone else used her likeness to kind of push that brand.
To march and push it,
yeah. So I totally see that. That makes mad sense because I wouldn't see no fucking Estee Lauder doing that shit or fucking Ulta. Like, you know what? That shit might be an Ulta.
Bro, if I see that, if I ever go past the cosmetic section in Bloomingdale's and I see that shit, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
and
if I'm in Bloomingdale's and I see that shit, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. I'm gonna like, yo.
I don't know.
Ain't no
bro.
way they got this gonorrhea lip gloss in the Bloomingdale's, bro. Like, nah, man.
I don't see that girl being like, this is what I'm gonna name this shit. Like, regardless of what she talks about and raps about, I don't like if that's really her, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. And whoever's above her to green like this shit, y'all are the ones that's cooked. Y'all really like. That's what I'm saying. There's somebody pushing this agenda and just using her as the face of this shit, bro.
Who in their right mind was like, that's a cool name, and then look at the color of the lip gloss. Like, that makes mad sense. Like the guy, and then you look at the color, the color coincides with the name.
Nah,
it's red, it's green, it's wild.
This is people playing in our face. This is like, watch. We can name it whatever, and watch, they still gonna buy it. That's what this is right now, bro. There's no way somebody like you just said a minute ago. You just put your life's work into this, and this is what I was doing.
Yeah, nah, this is wild, bro. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know how people actually got away with
corporate
that
American
shit.
marketing, right? Good old corporate American.
Your dog's gonna walk up to you. Hey, Dad, can I get the?
I'll slap the shit out of
bro. I was waiting for somebody to say it. I ain't got a daughter.
I would listen. That
Bro,
shit was me, bro. I would slap, dude. I would catch a charge real quick.
Nah, you're not slapping Ivy, bro.
I look at my sister crazy. Regardless, you grown. I look at you crazy. That's what you wearing. That's what you putting on right now. Really? That's what you promoting. That's who you giving your money to.
That's it, man. That's it.
This is wild.
Yeah, nah.
My daughter know better.
Yeah, word. I was waiting.
Yeah, I would have been.
There you go, brother.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't. See, the thing is, that I say this shit. Like, I'll make this threat, but I know that she wouldn't do that because that's not how I raised my daughter to be. You know what I mean? She's gonna be like, that shit is nasty. It's like, who the fuck is buying that? She'll tell me that. She'll show me that. Who the fuck is buying this shit? Listen, no one's buying that shit. Fuck out of here, bro. And this actually,
people gonna buy it, bro. People gonna buy a whole lot of people.
No, hood boogers. Hood boogers gonna buy that shit.
Yeah.
Loud and proud about it too. Loud and proud about it.
That shit's gonna sell. That shit's gonna sell out, bro. It's gonna sell out. That's what it's gonna sell out. And I might cop one just to resell it.
Yeah, man.
Just to resell it. I'll cop it just to resell it. Well, no, I don't know if they're laughing about me.
We supposed to be objective, brother. You making yourself part of the problem now, man.
Yeah, man. And this actually like the next thing, the next topic makes sense. It kind of like segues into this one here. This whole fucking demure shit. I don't know if you guys heard that shit.
Oh,
I know. So I got, I got receipts here. So this whole trend about being, first person, what I'm talking about.
I do, but
so there's this dude I follow on TikTok, bro. This guy, he's like an angry Muppet, and this dude was going in on this whole trend, and then he has me dying, bro. And he just loud for no reason, bro. Like when you look at him, you're gonna see like this. Yeah, he looks like a Muppet.
The lack of intelligence that people have, especially women in this day and age, when it comes to finding a new word that's been out for mad long and it starts off with fucking demure. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all have never read a dictionary in fucking school and in fucking shows. Like, for the last 3.5 days, 4 days, I've been hearing nothing but women say about themselves saying, I'm very thoughtful, I'm very mindful, and I'm very demure. Shut the fuck up! Y'all even using the word in the wrong way possible. This word pretty much fucking means that you're a freak, but you use this word to describe yourself. That's not being a freak. Like, y'all not slick. Like, literally, y'all fucking found out about this word because somebody famous fucking used this word, or somebody that y'all watching your favorite show using this word, that they are fucking freaks, and they describe this fucking word as them not being a freak. Like, I promise y'all lack of intelligence is crazy. I swear to God, if somebody uses this word next to me, I'm fucking booming you on sight. Like, literally, I'm tired of hearing this word. This word has been out for mad long. And the only reason why I know about this word, because I used to speak to somebody that was named Demure, and shorty was a bona fide freak. Yo, bro, I kid you not, bro. Y'all blow minds when it comes to fucking finding new words that's been out for mad long. Do yourself a favor and shut the fuck up.
Bro, that's a rage out, bro. That's a rage rant.
You know what? I'm not mad at him though, because that's how I felt inside after like
he got his point across. He got his point across.
But I feel him though, because that's how I be feeling about a lot of this shit. It's like, bro, these words have existed forever, and y'all just be coming around like, oh, we found a new one. Like, yo, bro, nah. I feel him.
He said,
I feel him.
My man said the next time I hear someone say that word, bro, he's gonna boom him. That shit is like the funniest word now. That booming shit is the funniest thing, bro. I'm gonna boom him.
Demure.
But he looks like a Muppet though. He look like a crazy, like just with the hairs and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. The crazy shit is that, like, yeah, ain't it supposed to be like shy or something? Like, I'm like,
nah, it's supposed to be like timid, like reserved.
Yeah,
reserved,
Yeah, I don't know,
and then
bro.
they're using it like, get out of here, y'all the most out here chicks talking about I'm
very demure. No, you're not.
Come on, bro. You trying to be like, nah, it frustrates me. I feel him, bro. I be feeling like that internally, bro. When these trends come around, bro, the dances, the new words, all of it, bro. Like it's annoying. Yeah, I feel him. I wouldn't have personally raged out like that, but I feel him for representing all of us that feel like it around me.
Damn. My man said this sick. He said this chick is the rat queen, bro. I just peeped that comment.
Red.
Yeah, that shit is mad funny, bro. The rat queen is crazy work right there, bro. Oh man. There's I don't know if you guys follow this podcast. It's called Hustle Over Everything podcast. And they had Dr. Umar on this shit. And the shit got kind of heated. And yeah, I have
whole podcast.
Nah, I didn't watch the whole. I just watched the Dr. Umar part. I mean,
no, I said the whole podcast. You said Hustle Over Everything.
Yeah, it's called Hustle Over Everything podcast. Yeah. I have the video here. You know, I got my receipts. I'm on point today, bro. I got my notes and videos.
I got what you said.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
I got what you said. The whole podcast.
Yeah, we just moved along.
Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey. What is the status? That's a good question, and it's tough because family is the source of everybody's trauma. That's what you call a traitor. The hip-hop community has betrayed Black America. You're looking for a way not to have to engage the negative elements because you ain't got the courage to step to them and shut that down. And that's what's happening in hip-hop.
You walked yourself in that corner because then you said,
I'm holding the entire culture accountable for letting it go on.
Pop, fatherless Black boys ain't hip.
Bullshit.
Your job.
Bullshit.
That is your job.
Oh,
you can't
so
put that on hip-hop.
They're making all this money and not using none of it to help the bulls.
You listen to hip-hop music and you were inspired at some point, no?
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. See, when somebody leaves the conversation like that, I mean, you got him. He couldn't even you got him. He couldn't even defend himself anymore. Once he hit him with that,
I'm out of here. Fuck this.
Damn. Yeah, he walked out. He walked out of that shit like at least 3 times. He came back. He kept coming back. Yeah. So pretty much the premise is like, you know, what have the hip hop community done for the Black community? Right. And I guess he was just getting mad at the fact that they really couldn't give him any kind of like idea. And a lot of the time I don't agree with Dr. Umar. He be saying some wild bigoted shit. Mm-hmm. But like when it comes down to like the hip hop community. Have they done anything for the community? Not really, to be honest, bro. Like they just give out turkey and give out fucking sneakers and shit.
Certain people do things. Certain people.
On
a whole, no. But certain people, yes, I do know specific people.
Like I know. Diddy had, you know, he had a school here at one point. He donated money to Rice High School over on Lenox and shit. So there's certain rappers that do shit, but like. Is there something like that's prominent as far as like things that's being done? Like if there's any kind of like, because mind you, there's no what do you call that, like a retirement plan or anything that's in that vicinity that will help these people, like, help with dealing with finances and dealing with all that kind of shit. Like, a lot of them go broke after a while. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. So it was.
I'm gonna be like the opposite guy. I'm actually gonna say, it's not hip hop responsibility to take care of us. It's not hip hop. Like, hip hop to me is the same as any other form of like music. Like, we don't put pressure on rock people to like say, oh, how come the rock community is not taking care of this? Why they're not donating to that? Like, why do we always do this? Like, as our people, why do we always do this? Like, we have music, like hip hop music, basically takes some people out of the hood. If you are very like well versed in your music and doing what you're doing, you get out of the hood. It's up to you at that point for you to take care and make the right decisions to like make sure you stay out the hood or keep your money going. Nobody else in life is going to be holding your hand like this. Rock stars is the same thing. Rock star, you could be a rock star. You go in there, you either take care of yourself, you do your music, or you go out there, wild out, do drugs, party, and crash, and then next you broke and you're a junkie. It's like the same thing with any other thing. But why do we always look like, when it's our thing, we always look at it like, oh, it's supposed to do something for us? Like, nobody asks that of any genre of music. Nobody asks what does country music do for like Kentucky or any other thing. Nobody asks what like rock music does for them. Nobody asks what pop music does for. Why does that music have to do something for us? Like, it's just what you're listening to, yo.
I guess. I mean, you're right. I agree 100%. But also, it's like, what is rap music putting out into the world, into the young generation, right? There's a lot of like, I mean, we've heard it. We heard music where it's super violent, you know what I mean, and rap beefs. People lose their lives because of these records, right? Not versus country music where country music stars are not dying by gun violence. You know what I mean?
But country music at the same time, they're singing about what they're going through in their lives. They're singing about the hardships of like living in the country or like taking care of a farm or doing or whatever they have to do in the country that they live in. They're singing about their life. It's the same thing with rap music. These kids are singing what they're living. They're living the streets. They're dealing with the violence in these streets, and that's the only thing they know to sing about in this rap music is to sing about the violence that they're living in. And like, I'm not saying that everybody lives in that violence because there are some pretenders in the music game, but like a lot of these kids, they're actually doing this crazy. Like these drill artists, it's crazy that they're singing about the violence, but they're living that shit. They're actually going out there doing these bodies and these hits and stuff like that, and the only thing they can do is just express it in music what they're doing. So I mean, it's kind of the same thing as country. Like everybody's expressing the same with rock music. People will express what they're doing. Like they had, if they were on drugs, you have people singing about the drug life they had. Like look at Third Eye Blind with Semi-Charmed Kind of Life. That whole shit is about doing drugs. Nobody even know that, yo. You see that Semi-Charmed Kind of Lifestyle, like, that whole thing is about drugs, bro. Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I guess I mean it's just different. It's just a different spectrum, it's more or less like self-harm versus you like, yeah, you could rap about your life and shit, but then a lot of the times you have rappers where they go through these rap beefs and now they're talking about shit about that person and it's getting like back and forth to the point where someone ends up losing their life. I guess what he's trying to say, like Dr. Umar, is like why people are not holding themselves accountable. You know what I mean? Like, because you put out poison, right? And you expect people not to kind of like follow the shit that you put out. Like this new generation of kids, bro, they just really kind of just it's that kind of like hive mentality, bro. It's just like they put out music and they lose their shit and sometimes shit get violent.
Well, I mean,
I don't know, but I don't listen. To be honest, I don't listen to none of that new shit that's out. Like I strictly stay on my 90s, early 2000 hip hop rap. Shit that is.
At the same time, it comes down to parents not policing what you have your kids listening to. Like at the same time, if you police what you listen, you find out what your kids are listening to. You police that shit. My mother didn't have me listening to crazy. I had to be a little bit older before I could listen to some some Tupac and Biggie Smalls and stuff like that. I couldn't consume that thing as a kid, like that kind of music.
I mean,
but I'm just saying
but,
that
yeah,
those are the hardcore rated R artists at the time where they were singing about the gang life. And when I was a kid, I couldn't listen to that stuff. Like,
but I think for us growing up, right? Like we have to really go out there and grab these CDs. Like, if we were not being funded by our parents getting these CDs, we're not listening to it, right? But these kids have access to all this shit on their phones. They can listen to whatever song they want, and it's kind of hard to kind of police. I mean, you could police. You could make sure like you get your kid's phone and look through his algorithm and kind of block it. But,
bro, like you got to stop being your kids' best friends. That's what it basically boils down to. These parents are not being parents anymore. They're too busy worried about their kids' privacy or their kids. No, your kid ain't got no fucking privacy. I couldn't close the door for years in my mom's house. Like, and my mom wanted the door open. The door was freaking open, bro. Like,
But also, like, you got to think about it. There's also parents out there that's working 2 to 3 jobs, and the kids are kind of like raising themselves. You know what I mean? And they can't really police it. They don't have the time to police. I mean, you could make the effort. Yeah,
there's gonna be outliers for everything, but at the end of the day, it's all about personal accountability of what you're doing with your own actions, bro. Like, just because you hear something in the music or you see something in the movie doesn't mean you should do it. Like, it's all accountability of your own actions, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sit here and like blame music for like why violence is happening. Violence was happening before music. It's gonna happen after music. Like, that's not something that's gonna stop. Like, what it is like we always try to find the black community always try to find something that black people are doing, like, to blame it as why we're down. Like, no, the black on, like when some black people fight, we gotta stop the black on black violence, but nobody says that shit when 2 white people attacking each other. You never hear white on white violence when they say that shit. We gotta stop white on white violence. So why is it always double standards with this crap?
I used to always hate that term because it's just called fucking violence. It's not black on black, white on white. It's just violence.
You have violence against people. If you live in close, the people you live in close vicinity to is the person you're gonna have violence with. Like that, you're not hearing like Chinese on Chinese violence because it makes no sense to say that it's violence no matter where it is. They're gonna just attack whoever's nearest to them. Like, if that the violence is happening.
So question to you, Red. Do you feel like music is less violent now than it was us growing up?
I feel like no, definitely not less violent. I think now they're more graphic about the stuff they talk about. Before there was an artistry to talking about, like, the violence that was happening to it. Like, very innuendos and stuff. It wasn't as like blatant as saying now, like, basically now they're just blatantly saying like, I'm killing you, and I'm pissing on your grave and all that stuff. Like, it's a whole other level of craziness now, bro. But I'm saying is we can't blame the music. We gotta blame who we gotta blame I can't get my words mixed up. We can't blame the music for this. We gotta blame how we're raising our kids and the way we having our kids brought up and stuff like that. Like, you have to have these conversations with your kids to understand, like, this is not okay, this is not cool, this is just in the song, this stuff is happening, but like in real life, this is how shit will go down in real life. You have to have real conversations with your kids, bro. Like, you can't, like, my mother always had real conversations. She never sugarcoated anything. She always said, like, yo, you do this shit, somebody's gonna kidnap you and you ain't gonna be seen again by your family. She used to be straight up real, bro. Like, she would tell me straight up the nitty-gritty of anything that would happen, and that's always what kept me safe, because I'm like, I remember the back of my head, like, she said, if I do this shit will happen, and I'm not gonna do this, yo. And that's always what kept me safe in situations, bro. Like, you gotta be real with your kids. Just stop sugarcoating shit. Stop treating these kids as your best friend. They're not your best friend. They're your kid. You're supposed to raise them, bro. Like, if you know your kids is up to some foul shit, handle the foul shit that they're doing, bro. Stop ignoring the shit until it goes out of hand. And then the next thing you know, you on the news saying, I don't understand why my baby did this. Not my baby innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah, personal accountability should be number one. Like, you don't blame. Like, it's almost when people blame violence in video games, like, gun violence.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with music. You just got to take a personal accountability. Like, if someone's doing some dumb shit, it's because they did some dumb shit, regardless of race. It's like, You do it. No one told you to fucking go out there and do it. You did it on yourself. Like you fucking
Yeah,
use your own
it's
fucking
common sense. You see
common
Batman
sense.
in the
Yeah.
comic books, but nobody's out there running the streets being Batman because you know he'd be dead in a week. And less than a week, you probably dead in the same night you try to do it.
Nah, you right. You right. 100%.
Like, it's like, bro.
You're 100% right, bro. Oh man.
Movies in real life work different. Movies, all this art shit, like entertainment in real life is a whole different shit, bro. And they shouldn't like. But I always have an issue when like everybody's saying, "Oh, what is this doing for the community? What is this doing for the community?" Like, music is entertainment purposes. I've never seen any genre of music being the whole test standard to do something for the community. The way we say, "Oh, hip hop's supposed to do something for the community" and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, like if you make your money, right? If you make your money selling like if you're a hedge fund lawyer, you know what I mean? Like you don't expect to kind of put that money back into how you got there. Like you don't need to do that. You don't need to fucking go ahead and finance whatever. You can do whatever you want with your money. But if you want to go ahead and help the community, you good. But you're not obligated to put money back into the community. It's your money. You do what you want.
I mean, like I said, it's a nice gesture, but stay out the hood. The number one rule I always heard people say, like, when you get out the hood, stay out the hood, bro. Because a lot of times, these people that do go back to the hood, they end up getting attacked because somebody's jealous of what they're doing, and they get clipped for their stuff. And you know, stay out the hood, bro. That's why once you get out the hood, stay out the hood. That's it.
Word.
That's my suggestion. You made it. You made it out. That's the rat race. You out of the rat race, yo. Like get out, stay out of it, yo.
How you feel about this, Fresh Prince?
You probably feel different than me. I know he.
No, man. Yeah, well, man. It's all right. I guess to answer the question that Red asked, why, when it comes to our people, we feel like that. It comes down to what y'all talking about. It's personal accountability, right? We look at everybody else and it's like, yeah, certain people don't do it, or like you just said, if they do, it's a nice gesture. But I think it is done that way. The system has been set up that way, and these people are alumni. They give back to these schools. They set up programs for their kids and all of that. So there's ways that people do give back that helps their communities. For us, and then this is not, you know what, I'll keep it real. Like for us, right, it's the crabs in the barrel mentality, right? And everybody, just like y'all just ended up saying, y'all just finished everything off with, like, you get out the hood, stay out the hood, right? That's exactly why this is going to be a problem that's going to perpetually move on. What's good, Locke? What's good, my guy? This is a problem. It's going to continue to perpetuate itself because that's everybody's mentality. It's like you give out the hood, stay out the hood. We don't need to give back. It's my personal money. I made it. Like, I don't have to do anything. And with that mentality, these problems that we've gone through and we've grown up through, and for us that are like stable citizens in society, it's like we should be giving back too. It's not only about millionaires. It's not only about rappers. It's about our demographic of people. It's like we should be doing things to give back and to help the next generation, just like we would do for our kids. We should be doing these type of things. Like, I'm not even going to go off with like-minded people getting their own properties, setting up their own villages, towns, whatever. I'm not even going to go that far, but because we don't mostly trust each other to have mentalities like that, this is why the problems continue to happen and why they continue to go on. So I think what people are yearning for and why they keep talking about, like, yo, y'all don't give back and y'all don't do this, is because I think all of us in some way want that, yearn for that. And for most, I don't even want to say sheep, because for most people, even myself sometimes, we waiting for somebody else to set something up so we could fall in line. So when it comes to these people that are billionaires and millionaires, it's like, yes, we do look to them to be like, all right, y'all made it out, y'all find a way. So try to help us get a leg up so we can compete with the rest of these people that's out here. But because we don't do that, this is why we continue to look at lip gloss being yellow, whatever, and pink pussy. And this, these marketing standards keep us in a box, bro. And we continue to let our youth follow into that shit. So they're not gonna think about it. They're gonna get on and they're gonna twerk and OnlyFans and fuck boy and do whatever they need to do to get out of the hood and stay out of the hood, right? So we gotta change that mentality. And I'm not saying that we should look to these rappers to do it, but with the influence that y'all people have, and now with the people that are online influencers, y'all should think about this too. What are y'all putting out there?
Yeah.
What are y'all influencing these younger generation of people to do? So if y'all not putting that out there, then they're not going to perpetuate that when they grow, because they're looking at us, they're looking at y'all, they're looking at them, whoever. So yeah, I think all of us should have our little part in that. But when we look at these people that's making money, yeah, I have a little standard that I look to them too and be like, yeah, y'all should be trying to do things to help people. That's helping y'all in the lives and the situations that y'all in now. Y'all doing it because of these fans, these people. So
Yeah.
do something for the people. That's helping you out.
It's really what you put out in the universe, man.
Right.
That's what it is. You know
But
what I mean?
that's
Like
that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. Not to say that
Yeah.
anybody else is wrong, but yeah. But I think that's why we all look to these people in that manner, because we look for some type of Superman light to be like, what's the example that we should be following?
Yeah, no, 100%. Because I know that people were giving Elon Musk a lot of shit because he bought Twitter for X billion dollars, whatever it is. It's like, well, he could have fed the world. We would have cured world hunger. Like,
True, right?
I mean, he doesn't need to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he already puts out. Like he has a whole entire like the way he was brought up in Silicon Valley. He's putting that back out in the community and making sure that people are getting that kind of like education as well. So he's doing his part, like he has it. But just people just want they have their own kind of mindset of what should be done. You know what I mean? Like we don't know what Elon is doing. Like he may be doing shit offline where he's not really like promoting that he's doing this. Like not. And I feel like when people do that shit, it feels like it doesn't feel genuine to me. When people are like, "Oh, this is what I did," you know what I mean? It just feels like
I feel you. You
doing
do
shit for like engagement.
If you do something good, people gonna find out anyway. But I feel like that's another problem, is that like consumerist or corporate mentality, right? Like you can't fix all the problems, because if I fix all the problems, then I can't make no more money, right? So that's a certain mentality that I feel like you can't be looking to replicate, because that doesn't solve our problems at the bottom. Like when you solve everybody's problems, that usually helps us at the bottom.
He said he's a white man from apartheid South Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
right.
Yeah. But I mean, he was still brilliant. Still had a brilliant mind. You know what I mean? That shouldn't undermine his ability to kind of do what he did. You know what I mean? Like
not at all. But he doesn't. He doesn't have that problem to. I mean, he doesn't have that mentality to solve the world issues. His mentality is to push the world forward, technologically and mentally. That's where he's at, and you can't fault him for that. But yeah, that's not who you look to solve those problems. Although he does have the money, and a lot of these people have the money to do it. But again, like their mentality is not going to do that, because then how are we going to get money?
Right. Yes, sir. All right, man. So let's get into some like some lighthearted news. Get into some comic book news. Oh, not comic book news, just Marvel stuff and DC stuff. So there's a rumor. Hasn't been fully confirmed, but it have Chris Pratt as Plastic Man in the new James Gunn universe. So I'm not sure if this is real or not, but it makes sense because I think there was a conversation of him having a part in a movie, but he doesn't want to be a starring role. He wants to be like somewhat of a supporting cast, and that makes mad sense because you're talking about Plastic Man. Like I don't even know how they will even deal with that, but like going based on James Gunn, he is putting the most wackiest, kookiest characters in these movies and stuff. So I definitely don't put it past him to give him that role, and that's probably going to be like super CG. So he's been doing the voiceover work for X amount of time. So I guess this is his bag. I don't know, man. James Gunn He's a weird worm. What else we have here? So a fan actually went on Twitter and asked James Gunn to fix the Batman logo in the Absolute Batman comic run. So he went. So someone asked him, "Hey, listen, can you fix this up?" He's like, "Yo, I don't have any jurisdiction for DC Comics." So it's funny how people just think that he could just solve anything
Like
when
he
it comes out to
controls
DC.
everything. Like
Yeah. So like the Absolute. So I mean, I don't know if you guys peeped how the new logo looks. A lot of people are not liking it. I'm not a fan. But also like, look at this shit. That's a fat bat, bro.
What the hell is that?
That's the laziest shit I've ever seen in my
No.
life.
That shit is it's like a cover up. It's like
the head, bro.
It's like a cover up tattoo.
It's a fat bat, bro.
No, that's good. No, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
So
That's crazy.
who is the editor to look at this
That's
drawing
crazy.
and say, yeah, that's the bat logo. Put that
He
shit.
said, bro, it is.
That's crazy.
It's a weird take. I'm not sure.
What?
Yo, what's up with the freaking lazy drawing that's going on these days, bro? Like, what is going on with this shit? From the new Disney look characters to this shit now. Come on, bro. Niggas getting lazy. Yo, do you remember cartoons back in the day? How much precision was in those drawings and shit? It's like now the cartoon they have these days with these kids. They look like trash, yo. Everybody's like, there's no muscle definitions. Everybody looks the same. There's all slenderness. Bro, get the shit out of my face, bro.
Yeah, no, I feel like no lie. Like I could draw a better Batman than this. I've drawn Batman before.
I definitely do.
And this is
it's like what the hell is going on with this body, bro? This just look like a.
Now this is what I'm saying.
Right
right
Rob
now,
Liefeld fucking drawing from the 90s, bro.
Yo, bro, you are reading my mind. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to sound disrespectful.
The chest out here,
But that's exactly what I was thinking just now, bro. What kind of fake ass Liefeld shit is this, bro? Like, nah, this is right now coming out of retirement. I haven't put pen to page in. Pencil to page in I don't know how long, bro. I can tell you right now, I could draw you a better Batman.
I don't want to know. I don't even want to see like the transition between this to Bruce Wayne. Like, how do you not?
Nah, I don't even care.
Like, it's gonna look crazy. Like, yeah, that's Batman. He has a scene. Like, that's a big ass frame. That shit doesn't make any sense. The proportions are off. But you know, this is an Elseworld situation.
That's not a bad symbol, bro. That's just a freaking block with spikes, yo. That's not even like.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't like it.
It looks like it should say Arkham Asylum inside.
Yeah,
it
looks
like
who drew?
It looks like a sign.
Shit? Never mind who drew this. You okay this, yo? So I can see the person drawing it and trying to pass it by. But how did he get past the editor? Like, who looked at this and said, "Yeah, that's the bat symbol right there, baby." That's
you know what it is. It is a cover up. Whatever was there was worse than that, so they just covered it up.
Oh my Lord Jesus!
No, that looks horrible. Yeah, next.
Yeah, absolute. yeah, absolute Batman. Yeah, that's gonna be. Try to say.
I mean, I've seen a fact like, what was it?
Bro, this is gonna piss you off even more. This is gonna piss you off even more. Look at the alternate cop. Look at Superman and look at Wonder Woman. Why the fuck does he look like that?
Yo, look at his leg. What? Nah, what is that?
Who drew Batman? What the fuck is this? Oh my god!
Yo,
bro.
Wonder Woman looks amazing.
Now,
Superman looks like
on the bottom. That's what you can tell who drew.
Bro, why is he so boxy and stumpy? What is that?
Get that the name on the bottom, yo. We gotta get that name on the bottom, yo. Right there in the
Scott Snyder. It says Scott Snyder, Frank Martin, and
see the artist.
Nick Arata.
You got air out the artist right now. Who the artist? Yeah? That's crazy, bro. Superman looks alright though.
Yeah, Superman looks dope. I like Superman. Look at the gauntlets and shit.
They're really going with it.
Did I say Lee?
Nah.
Nah.
I see Martin and somebody.
Nah, I'm about to say, yo, bro.
Nah, hell no. I don't know that name.
Yeah, because I've seen. Because look at this shit, bro. Look at Wonder Woman, bro. Really?
Nah, that's crazy.
Oh, this is Jim Lee. That's why.
Good night,
That's Jim Lee. That's why.
Sure, they got the Final Fantasy shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yep, that's Jim Lee.
That's Jim Lee.
Uh-huh.
Nah, look at
Wonder
Superman,
Woman
bro.
was fine. I'm not mad at Wonder Woman.
That's cool too. I rock with that.
I like that, but like that's Jim Lee. That's Jim
Oh
Lee.
yeah. Okay.
That's
yeah,
Jim Lee, bro.
So what happened? Why he ain't do Batman?
If wait,
What?
imagine he did Batman.
What?
Nah, this is I think
that's Jim Lee. Oh my
I think it's Jim Lee, bro.
No way.
But no, that Batman there in that picture looks better than this Batman right here on the cover, though.
Yeah,
that one right there.
Yeah, that's great. That's
the Bat logo is still jacked up.
I hate that symbol. But
that's
that
still
looks
a better drawing, like body wise and stuff, than what we have on that cover.
It's really supposed to be just like stretched out. The axe looks crazy, but I hate that logo. Like the axe looks dope like that, but no, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But that drawing is crazy. Bro. That drawing was crazy. Wow.
Yeah, that's just super lazy. So I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
I'll be good on that run.
All right. So next up, man. So multiple sources, and this is multiple. I've seen this in IGN. I've seen this on was it Screen Rant or Deadline? It was one of those two. So they are saying multiple sources are stating that Mahershala Ali has left the Blade project. It hasn't been confirmed.
I need that.
But I need that officially because I think, to be honest, no one is saying anything, and we haven't seen Mahershala Ali anywhere talking about anything. He hasn't done any projects since. We haven't even seen him outside, like pictures. I don't see nothing. His Instagram is quiet.
They were supposed to be shooting in Mexico. So maybe they doing that and they just not saying nothing.
If I saw the Deadpool movie and I was Mahershala Ali and I saw the Deadpool movie, I would have bowed out too. I'm like, I'm out of here, bro. Like,
wow.
I'd have bowed out too, bro. I'd have like, yo, they dead ass had Blade show up again in Deadpool movie. They can't even get my little movie. I'm out, bro. Like, I'm done. And then especially with the line said, there's only one Blade. Ever going to be one Blade?
I said that shit, bro. I said it, bro. That shit was gonna undermine. That shit was gonna undermine everything, bro. I said it was gonna undermine that project. Nah, that shit's crazy, bro. I don't know, man. I just feel like they should have just. I don't know what the fuck they should do, bro. They open up Pandora's box, bro. Because people want to see more of Wesley, and they're like Mahershala Ali.
Thank you.
So now he gotta like.
Thank you, Ryan.
Like, shit, bro. Like,
bro, he still got it. I don't know why they didn't continue with Wesley as Blade, bro.
And people on the internet kill me. Oh, he's like 60 years old. Bro, he's like Jackie Chan, bro. This dude is not a regular 60-year-old. Oh, he lost mad weight. Who cares, bro? Look what he just did in less than a month training. Bro.
He also,
movie, he's gonna kill it again,
artist.
Bro.
He's a real life martial artist too.
And the thing is, like with his particular Blade, it doesn't have to stick around for a very long time either. You know what I mean? Like you can do a whole entire run,
just give me a
give him a solo,
and
put him in Midnight Suns and throw him in Secret Wars, and then the reboot, then you just have a different Blade. Like everyone else is different. So like, or just have variants. Like now,
honestly, if Mahershala don't come back, keep him.
No, that's
if he's gone, keep him, bro.
So that's the reports. That's also the report that they've been stating. So that's like it's kind of footnoted into that. They said that that Disney is looking towards getting Wesley to come back, or swapping characters. But look, again, this is something that has not been confirmed yet. But we've been talking about this shit for months. I would say for a year. We've been talking about this shit, and I'm like, nothing's happening. If you're an artist like Mahershala Ali, like. You just move on to the next one, bro. Like he may not have the same kind of like fandom that people will have with Wesley that he does. Like he's at this point, he's probably just tired. Like how many writers, how many directors, how many everything. It's been doubled everything. I still don't think
know what the hell the problem was, bro. What is so hard about that?
And if you have a movie and you make the movie and the movie still after all this shit still subpar, people are like, yo, really, you took how many years to do this shit? 6 years, and it's just still trash. And I heard some other shit too that that Blade might be the movie might come out after Secret Wars. I'm like, yo, bro, are you kidding
That's
me?
crazy.
Like,
No, that's crazy.
that's 2027. You tell me I have to wait 2028 to see a Blade fucking movie? You
And
know
if
what?
if that happens, that means it's a solo story because it has nothing to do with what's going on now. So if that's the case, then why not just do it beforehand? What's the problem?
Get my man Wesley back in here. Bring back his leather jacket. Bring back his sword. Let's get these Blade movies cracking in the modern age Marvel. Listen, I don't want to hear nobody talk about he too old because Robert Downey Jr. is only 3 years younger than him, and he's back as Dr. Doom and he was playing Iron Man. Come on, bro. Like, get on my face with this shit. Like, yo, bring my boy back, bro.
That is what I forgot to say. I watched the first 2 movies again. I watched the first 2 Blade movies again. Nah, them shits still hold up. You could cherry pick certain things with CGI, but that was like, groundbreaking at the time, and it still doesn't. Nah,
listen,
yeah, give him a movie, bro.
I'm still gonna hold. What I say is that first Blade movie, the opening scene being one of the best introductions to a character in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, definitely in my top 5 best introductions of a character in a movie, bro. Like, you got the whole club scene. If you want to tell like a whole story of like this guy, if you want to make your character look badass in the opening scene, look at the Blade movie, the first Blade movie opening scene, bro. You have all these vampires partying, and they thinking they the shit. And they say, yo, we got this one guy in here, we about to kill this dude. And then all of a sudden, blood is raining down from the sky, all over people, everybody covered in blood. Then you see Blade pop up in the middle of the room, not one drop of blood on him. Does the music stop? Everything dries up. Everybody look like they're about to shit themselves. Like, oh, I'm talking about he's in a room, a packed club full of vampires, and everybody's like, yo, they're ready to shit themselves. They could have jumped this guy. They're like, nah, we out here. Everybody's ready for their life. Like, yo, bro.
And then you got one schmuck, Daywalker, and that was it. That was it for everybody.
Killing a whole club of vampires, bro. Like, this is crazy, yo. The craziest opening introduction to a character I've ever seen, bro. Like, yo, one of the craziest. I love it. It's up there with me with the introduction of Vader, bro. It's up there when Blade, Darth Vader is right up there with me, bro. When Vader popped in The New Hope, he just walked through you. You're a liar and a rebel. Take her away.
Oh man,
yeah, liar, rebel, and a traitor. Take her away.
So we have this is confirmed. So this is 100%. So they have James Spader is returning as Ultron in Disney's in the Vision series. So Vision Quest, he's gonna come back as Ultron.
I'm not mad at James Spader's Ultron. I just hope they do him better because I feel like he wasn't a bad voice for Ultron, but they could have made him look better and they could have made the action sequences a little better for him and stuff like that. Like,
he did a good job.
Yeah, Captain America solo fighting him, bro. Captain America can't solo fight no Ultron. Like, bro, that's a team fight right there, bro. He needs the team. Like,
yeah, Ultron, he did a good job as far as like trying to sound and trying to like mimic, the whole Tony Stark. He's supposed to be like a duplicate in the movie itself. Have that kind of like the way he's like kind of quirky, not quirky, like
snarky
and shit. So
you know what's funny? Everybody said like, I felt like he was the Blacklist, like James Spader playing Ultron. If you watch the Blacklist, like the way he's acting as Ultron, that's the way he acts on the Blacklist. It's like I feel like that's what he brought to Ultron.
That's your namesake, Red.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the vibe. That's the vibe I got from it. I don't know if anybody else got that vibe, but I got the Blacklist vibe from Ultron.
To be honest, man, like hearing him coming back, I'm like, yeah, this sounds like it might be a good project. I feel like there's a lot of like things happening here because they also casted Jovan Anthony Walton. He was a young kid that played in Euphoria with Zendaya. He was also in a new show that came out earlier this year called Under the Bridge with Lily Gladstone, chick from Killer of the Flower Moon, and he did a fucking great job. Like his range is crazy. So I think he's playing. It says he's playing a teenager. So I think we're getting one of the teenagers from Agatha. We're getting Yeah, we're getting Wiccan. Yeah, he's Wiccan, right?
Wiccan is in Agatha, and then we'll probably get
Agatha
Tommy. Yeah,
and Tommy.
it's
So he might
Billy and Tommy.
Billy and Tommy. So I think he's just saying teenager, but people just kind of put the shit together. Like, yeah, he's the same, around the same age, and he kind of looks like an older version of WandaVision, the kid that played his character
I
in
hope so
WandaVision.
though, because it seemed like they were trying to like just jumpstart Wiccan. I'm like, don't leave my boy Speed out. Bro.
Yeah, we need
do him
Speed.
dirty.
So I'm to be honest, bro, I'm looking forward to this. I think this is gonna be dope. Especially if we got to see who the showrunners are as well, because I feel like we haven't got anything with that. But that's gonna be filming early this year. So that's a project that has not been canceled. So this is also a rumor here. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a conversation I had with you guys about Brie Larson and Tatiana Ali, talking about like there was kind of they were supposed to have cameos. They were supposed to have cameos in Deadpool Wolverine. And so what ended up happening, they did a test screening and people was like it tested really low on their parts. Like it just didn't make sense or it kind of dragged out. And Ryan Reynolds kind of went to Disney and said, "Hey, whatever's happening here, these cameos had to be removed." We don't know for sure if this really happened. This is like a real situation. I don't think it is. But based on going on the last couple of months, this was a conversation that was happening that She-Hulk was going to make an appearance. Which now, if you watch the movie, it's like it doesn't make sense to have her in there anyways.
Mm-hmm. It
doesn't make sense. So I don't know if this is like a factual kind of situation, but it just for some odd reason there's legs to the story, and supposedly they are looking to have Disney reach out to I guess for an executive to find out what happened with these cameos. They feel like they're being slighted because they're females, and I'm like, I don't think that's the case, bro. Because they had Jennifer Garner in that shit, and she kicked ass. And I'm sure if Tatiana Ali was in the movie, or if this, I'm sure she would have been fine. Tatiana Maslany, I think she would have been.
Yeah,
I think she would have killed it because they're both similar as far as like breaking the fourth wall. So I'm like, I don't know if this is true. The Brie Larson situation, I'm like, how would he even fit in the story? So I don't know. Reading this, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if this is something that's actually happening. So
yeah,
I mean,
it was probably a different. I feel like it was probably a different cut of the movie. Because I don't know if y'all feel like me, and the movie was good. I still keep it at a 4.5 is what I gave it, I believe. But the only thing that kept me from having that movie be perfect is the Wolverine background. And there's a whole lot of leaks and rumors about, well, not leaks, well, rumors that there were other things connected to this movie, and that's why they had to recut it. So that's why we don't see the whole background to Wolverine's failure, which what I felt is what the movie lacked. If I would have saw it and not felt it, and I feel like that's why we didn't see it. And we felt like Halle Berry was supposed to be in it, right? Like a couple people were supposed to be in it. So I feel like that's why that probably was a different cut of the movie that got cut out, and because of those things getting cut out, they probably ancillarily got cut out because it wouldn't make sense in the current cut of the movie that we have for them to show up in it. It doesn't make any sense at all. So yeah, I don't see it being them.
I think it changed the whole story of the movie anyway. Because I heard like, originally they made it where because I mean it kind of didn't make no sense when they said the humans killed the X-Men. Like I really don't see humans killing X-Men like that, but. The fact that it was originally supposed to be like the Kangs that killed the X-Men and stuff like that. They said Mortis and a couple other Kangs, and then Wolverine got scared, and then he backed away from like helping. And I said that was the shame that he was going through. That shame that he's supposed to be going through in the movie, that he didn't help the X-Men when they needed him the most or whatever like that. So.
I think you're right because it makes sense because like the whole purpose of the Void, right? That all falls in the Loki verse. And if you remove someone like Jonathan Majors, right? Like he probably had a role in this movie, right? He was the one that brought all this shit. He knew about Cassandra and all that kind of stuff. Like, how does Kang not know about Cassandra?
Yeah.
and having access to leave in and out. He would have seen that already. Like she can access coming back. So I'm like, it makes sense that the allegations happened. They're like, all right, cool. With the whole writer's strike, they was able to kind of reamp it and make it seem like that didn't happen. But I think the only reason why is, like you said, I think the Kangs were the ones that got rid of all the X-Men.
Mhm.
And that was probably the flashback, because even watching the trailer, like you said, seeing him kind of like kneel and seeing all those tombstones, like that was like, I was interested. I'm like, I want to know what happened, but then we didn't get that. So I'm like, yeah. So it makes perfect sense that Kang was probably the reason why. Come on, how do you bring up the whole Void and not bring up Kang?
Exactly. Elias,
You know what I mean?
all that. Like, come on.
Like
bro.
Alive made a fucking debut in it, and it was like a different Alive. It was the same exact Alive, same design. So like, how the fuck does this? It doesn't make any sense. But I guess they had to tweak it. But you know what? To be honest, for something that's been tweaked so quickly like that, and still was a great fucking movie, that's shout out to them.
It's another theory that I heard going around is like the reason why Deadpool and Wolverine survives the end part where they're supposed to be atomized is because Loki saved them or something like that. That's what another theory is going around. You know, Loki's like he's supposed to be the master of time right now or something like that. So
yeah,
it's the theory going around is that Loki saved Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, he's the god of stories. That's why B-15 said that he was important. Homeboy said, I don't know why they think you're important up there, but yeah, Loki told him.
Yeah, you could tell that the movie has some kind of like edits that kind of like removed and a lot of ADR, and like that it doesn't sound like it's in the same time. And it's like, how do you not mention Loki and all this kind of shit? Like Loki is kind of synonymous with Jonathan Majors Kang. Like it goes together and kind of like, and it's weird. It's like going based on just like the Void logic. The movie doesn't make sense when it comes down to Void logic. The Void logic, like timelines and everything, it's not really clear where we at as far as in the Loki verse. Like what time frame are we on? Are we still, is Loki the master of stories now at this point, or? But then you look at B-15, and B-15 looks like she's not a hunter anymore. So it's like, all right, cool. She got the promotion. So that means this is during after the Loki season 2. So it's like, so I guess maybe it didn't work out. Maybe they wanted to keep the time at a certain run time, and maybe it didn't work out as far as like getting Tom Hiddleston to come to do cameos. We don't know.
And then I know you remember this. There's no way you guys could have forgot this. You remember when they said that the post-credit scene to Deadpool was supposed to be some shit that we've never seen before, that was going to shake up the MCU and be some real crazy shit.
Lies.
And then we get this. It's like, nah, bro. There was a lot of changes, bro. There was changes.
So that's the only con.
That's what I was waiting for, and I'm like, oh, this. No.
The only con that I have with Marvel as a whole is the fact that if something doesn't release at a certain time, then it kills continuity. So they're like, all right, cool, your movie got delayed, so now your story has to change because the movie that came out right before your movie confirmed something that your movie does not confirm or it negates. So I hate that because it's like it keeps people in a weird kind of like situation where they just can't tweak certain things at a certain time. Like Captain America and the Brave New World, that shit got rewritten, restructured, everything. But then now it's like, where does it fall in the timeline? Because now it's been delayed a year. There's 2 movies that dropped before that time, so now it has to change again because it didn't come out at the specific time that it's supposed to. It's weird. And I just hope.
I felt bad for Mackie with that too, because people don't like him or they have problems or whatever. And the dude's good, and I just be waiting for him to get a chance to show what he's got. And even with the show, they had to go through the same things with COVID and changing the story up because it was about like a virus or vaccines.
People don't like Mackie because Mackie has boundaries. There's nothing wrong with having boundaries, bro. If he says, listen, I ain't taking no pictures, he ain't taking no pictures. That's his fucking right. He doesn't have to take pictures. He's not on the clock.
Even before that, I feel like I was in my bubble. I used to see people didn't like him as an actor, or so he wasn't nothing special. I'm like, nah, this dude is good, bro. Like,
I was saying, I mean, now it took him a while to break into like playing the main characters, but I mean, he's always been like either like the third or something character in the movie. And he's always been good to me. I feel like, man, I don't know why he gets the hate that he gets either, but like I feel like he's always been a real solid actor. Like from
you see, it's not just me. You seeing him get hate too?
Yeah, he gets hate, but I think a lot of times because like you say, he has boundaries. Like even when like the thing where he says like women should make the man a sandwich or something like that. Like he said, like, you want me to protect you, right? You want me to make me a sandwich, like I got to do my duties, you do your duties and stuff like that. That's what he's basically saying. Like, and, he got a lot of flack for like having his boundaries and like
and people also don't understand like his sense of humor. Like his sense of humor is very dry, right? It's right. Like if it'll fly over you and it'll come up like he's being an asshole, but he's just being facetious. You know what I mean? Like the whole like between him and Tom Holland, like who had this movie, and like there's always a banter, and people look at that shit like, yo, he's being mad rude to fucking Tom Holland. Like, no, bro, that's their relationship.
Like they're cool, bro. Like they're co-workers. Like,
but I mean, he's been in more movies than Tom Holland anyway, so it's not even a comparison anyway. So I'm talking about all the way down from 8 Mile. He did also that movie. Damn, what was that movie where like?
She Hate Me is the one I love him in. I first seen him in the Spike Lee joint.
There was a movie. What's the movie with Matt Damon where he's like they were like playing these angels or something like that?
The Bureau.
And he had The Bureau. Yeah, bro. He was in that movie. He was good in that movie. He was supposed to be like his guardian angel, and he ended up spilling the coffee on himself. he missed like his job what he was supposed to do, bro. It's like, man, listen, like, I think Mackey's solid, bro. I don't know if people. I just found it weird that they threw Hulk in this movie, though. Like, I feel like Red Hulk should not have been introduced in this movie yet, because like,
your boy
who's fighting him?
Your boy Ruffalo gonna be in it.
Who's fighting him?
Ruffalo's fighting him.
Ruffalo showed up in this movie.
Yeah,
Ruffalo showing up.
He already spoiled it a while ago. He's gonna be in that shit.
Yeah,
that's the big secret about the shit. That's the only thing they holding back in this movie.
It's gonna be one of those situations where Captain America's gonna get his ass beat, and he's gonna need a new suit. And the second fight's gonna be him and it's gonna be a fucking team up between him and.
My thing is like, how do you upgrade the suit? He just got a vibranium suit. That's like one of the best suits you could get.
Adamantium. That's what the movie's about.
But I think that the Red Hulk is able to kind of like melt it because he gets so hot. So he probably just melts his wings or some shit like that. Because without his wings, he can't do shit.
I could see that. That would be the only thing that I would be cool with.
Well, I mean, adamantium is unbreakable, but I don't think vibranium is unbreakable. I never got the.
It's because adamantium is supposed to be like an alloy, so it
could be forged, but it could be forged. That's how they make. That's how
they
able to.
Yeah, they can reforge it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but like once it cools though, it can't be heated up again to melt it again. Like once it goes solid, that's it. That's what it is. It's like it's not melted. It can't get melted again. Adamantium. That's why they call it the unbreakable metal.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess they never really got into. They never give us the logic on how fucking Thanos was able to fucking break the shit out of that shield. But unless his sword was adamantium, they just never said it.
I mean, Cap's shield has been broken before. Like they never really.
In the movies, no.
I'm talking about in the comics, though. In the comics, has been broken before, like and he gets it refixed. So
vibranium is more useful all around than adamantium, but adamantium is strong.
Yeah, but vibranium is more rare than adamantium, isn't it? Or
I believe. Well, I don't know if we're going by comic book logic. I always thought it was an alloy of a mix of vibranium and something else that made adamantium. That's what I thought.
Yeah, at this point in time, when it comes down to the MCU situation,
Yeah, I don't.
Adamantium
Yeah,
is
I'm
probably
talking
gonna be the
comic
most.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. The movie, I think Adamantium is gonna be the most abundant because of the fucking celestial.
and because they're erasing Black Panther, so there's no need for vibranium anymore. Just keeping it real.
Yeah, that's another too, man. I could foresee Anthony Mackie getting a new suit at the end, and that suit was gonna probably be adamantium,
Mm-hmm.
and they can never break his wings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, I'm unbreakable at this point in time, bro.
I mean, until you piss Hulk off and then he rips you in half.
And they need a new.
Yeah, no, that's also true. That's also because he has no powers at this point in time. So yeah.
Or Doom does it with his mystical powers. I don't know who's going into that, but I'll say right now, like despite everything else, he better practice mysticism. This better not be no straight technological Doom. I'm just saying that right now.
Yeah, I don't have this in the docket, but yes, there was a report that stated that Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom is coming from the same universe as the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
so
and he confirmed he is Victor Von Doom.
Yeah,
not Stark.
Tony Stark. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I could foresee them. I could foresee his character being somewhat of a Tony Stark in that universe, and because of the whole incursion and him losing the whatever his world, he's probably gonna have a chip on the shoulder. Like he's probably gonna blame 616 Avengers for the reason why all this shit is happening.
So you think he helped build that world into what it is now? I know you've seen the trailer, right? The Comic-Con shit.
I seen the Comic-Con shit, but
the way the city looks.
Yeah, it looks like a 1960s, but it looks futuristic, like the Jetsons.
Retro futuristic. Yeah.
So maybe that's like his version of a Liberia. Like everyone loves him because he created all this technology and he lost his fucking world and he's fucking pissed. Or maybe he is a fucking villain and fucking in this movie, like the end credits, like they brought the Fantastic Four into the 616, right? And it's like, oh, we also brought someone else. We also brought this guy, and he's like, what? You brought him? or like, nah, you're not supposed to bring him over. Like he's a menace. He's gonna see.
I've yet to see Fantastic Four movie where they do Doom right, so I'm gonna hold my breath on this one. See,
I like that last dude from Nip Tuck though. He wasn't bad. For the dude that played Doom, the guy from Nip Tuck. I don't know his name. I'm sorry, but that dude that played Doom in the first Fantastic Four movies, I didn't have a problem with it. I thought he did
the Chris Evans Fantastic Four movies. Or?
Yeah, I think he did a good job in those for the time frame that it was. I don't think he was a bad Doom.
No, I don't think
not the way they wrote him. I'm talking about the actor. Like I didn't think he was.
Yeah, he was just a character, bro. He just happened to be named Victor Von Doom. He was not Doom. They haven't done that. They haven't done Doom at all. No movie has done Doom.
Yeah, they haven't. I feel like they haven't done Doom justice.
I guess I just like the look of him, and that was good enough.
But I think you're talking about Julian McMahon. I think his name is Julian.
Yeah. That's him. Yeah.
You know, from the Charm. That's the nigga from Charm. That's where I know him from.
Oh, I never watched that. I feel you know.
That's my shit. Charm was my shit, bro.
I never watched it, but the women on that show, beautiful.
Yeah.
He played Alyssa Milano's demon boyfriend in the show.
That was my girl though.
Yeah, and they haven't done Doom right. So if they're gonna go with this whole situation, if he's like pissed off that his world is gone and he's tight because he doesn't want, he's like, what is this 616? He's like, what is this fucking, to him this is gonna be like back in the day shit. Like this shit is fucking Stone Age, technology, and he's gonna see like his version of Tony. He's gonna see himself. He's like, who the fuck is that? That's Tony Stark. He's like, that's not fucking me. Like he's gonna be mad at 616's Robert Downey Jr.
It's funny when Robert Downey Jr. he said same task, different mask or something like that, and I think that's one of the realest comments that like if you compare like what Tony was trying to do in the MCU. To what like Victor Doom is trying to do and like his thing, it's the same. It's really the same thing. Like he literally just wants to protect the world, but just him rule it. Like he feel like under his rule, the world will be better. Like,
and that's what he's gonna
there'll be no hunger.
And it would be, according to Boss.
Yeah, because I think that's what it is. Is like he in this universe, he's able to make a shield around the world. Like that's what Tony Stark wanted to do. A suit of armor around the world. Yeah. I think he does that. I think he does it, and he does it well. And I think Galactus comes, and Galactus fucking eats his fucking planet, and the TVA is able to fucking save the brightest minds in that universe, and they take him.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that Galactus is supposed to be coming for Franklin? That's why he pops up.
Galactus supposed to be what?
He pops up. He's coming for Franklin. That's why he popped. I don't know if you saw the trailer, Red, at Comic-Con.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Yeah, but the trailer doesn't show anything. It doesn't show anything about the story. It just shows. It's just like a sizzle reel. It's not like
no, I know, but
there's no story.
I know, but what I'm saying is they show Galactus pop up and look into the building, which means
they show that
he's smaller than the other Celestials, unless he can change the size or whatever. But like he pops in, but rumor is that's the reason why he's popping up. Is he's coming there to get Franklin.
I think Galactus changes his size because sometimes there's times where he's big and he's like eclipsing the Earth, but there's other times where he's in Earth, like he's in the Earth atmosphere walking around. Like, so I think he changes his size depending on what he want to do. So
yeah,
I don't know. Galactus that's a tough dude to beat.
I'm excited for the kids, though. I guess that's why I brought it up. I'm just excited for Franklin and Valeria.
They have to have some kind of relationship because if you're gonna, the whole purpose of her being named Valeria is because that's they named the daughter after Doom's wife, that passed away. So that's
his lost love,
So I don't know. So there has to be there's a friendship there at one point, and that changes up. Like he is, I guess, went too far.
The change up, I guess, like you said, Galactus takes the planet, and Doom was cool with them, and then that happened. He followed them, and then
I guess, man. It sounds like it's gonna be a great project, bro. It sounds like it's gonna be good. I just hope that it does. I hope it does well.
They better do my man justice because the same way like Spider-Man's like the face of like Marvel for the hero side, Dr. Doom is the face of the villains for like the villain side, and it's been a travesty how they've been treating Doom in movies, bro. Like they gotta do him justice, bro. Like, come on, man. Doom has to be done right.
I did hear something. I don't know if you heard this shit too, Fresh Prince, but they was talking about how that Tom Holland was gonna be a villain in not a villain, but they said like somewhat of a villain in the Doom. Was it Avengers Doomsday?
Doomsday.
Yeah, they were saying that he follows Tony because he thinks he's like, oh my god, this is like someone that I recognize. This is Tony Stark.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Like,
and he gives him the symbiote.
And he gives him the symbiote.
Give him the symbiote, and I'm good. I'm Gucci with that.
Just imagine the Avengers fighting Spider-Man, bro. Black suit Spider-Man. He's gonna fuck shit up, bro.
I mean, I can see it happening because even in the comics, like Peter is like so enamored with Tony that like he actually like joins his side when the Civil War happens in the beginning. Like he joins Tony's side, and then when he realizes like he's on the wrong side, that's when he goes and joins Cap's side he ends up fighting against Tony in that way. But yeah, I can see him like seeing Doom. This is weird, but seeing Doom's face and then thinking that's Tony Stark, and then he's following him and follows him down the wrong path until he realizes he's on the wrong side, and then he'll do the right thing, turn around and do the right thing. It's not uncommon for it to happen in the comic book, so it can happen in the movie.
It's gonna feel very like the emotional aspect of that is gonna be crazy with Tom Holland and his relationship with Tony, and even with Pepper Potts and.
But that's even if they even play on it. Cause they're trying to say like this is like supposed to be like not Tony Stark. It's supposed to be just Doom. So
it is Doom,
from Downey's own lips, he said it's not a Tony Stark variant. He's playing Doom, and they brought it to Bob Iger, and Iger approved it and all that stuff, and so.
Yeah, but he's still he's playing Doom, but he is in 616 Tony Stark. Like he's gonna look like Tony Stark. For them, they're gonna be confused. Like that's not. I thought Tony was dead. He's like I'm not Tony. I'm fucking Victor. I think there's gonna be one of those. Like people are not gonna like play the fact that they just don't recognize.
You didn't see his latest interview that Downey released?
Yeah, he's playing Victor Von Doom. That's who he's playing.
I don't
he's
think
playing a
that's
variant.
what I'm trying to tell you that I don't think it's a variant. I think he's playing like proper Doom. He's not. It's not going to be like, oh, he's Tony Stark Doom. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he was trying to say in his interview. Like he's Doom proper. Like he's not the variant. He's not.
So he's gonna have Tony Stark's face, and people gonna.
I mean, for us, he's gonna have Tony Stark face, but I guess in the movie it's acting. So in the movie he's gonna be like different. Like I don't know. Nah, but the way I got it from him, how he explained in the interview, that how he sat down with Feige and the way they explain it is like he's Doom. Like he's not Stark. He's Victor Doom proper. Like he is Dr. Doom. Like his Tony Stark is done for him. He's done with Stark. He's now Victor Von Doom in the going forward in the Marvel Universe, MCU.
I think there's no wrong answer. I think he is playing Victor Von Doom, but I think that in his world he is Victor Von Doom. But I think the moment he is removed from that world and he's into the 616, people are gonna be confused, thinking that he is Tony Stark, but he's not Tony Stark. He's Victor Von Doom. He's just not a variant. He's just Victor Von Doom. That's me. That's what I think. It makes more sense that way because I feel like in my head, like continuity is like, all right, cool. Like you can't recognize him. He's a totally different person. But let's see. Like
I said, at the same time, it's acting. So you can have the actor playing the same role, and then people just have to pretend like, okay, we don't know him as Tony Stark. When you see his face, you gotta know him as, Doom. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that's what
I get what you're saying.
Y'all both saying the same thing. That's what Fresh is saying.
Yeah,
exactly what you're saying. He's gonna play it like hopefully, like he plays it a different way. But then, once they see his face, it's still that's where we get the emotional reaction of everybody else seeing him and being reminded of Tony, even though he's not playing a variant or whatever.
Yeah,
because you can't escape it. It's the same dude. You can't escape it.
Yeah, like you can't
No, but I think I missed what I'm saying. I'm saying he shows his face. Like his face gets shown. I mean,
they could do it
the way y'all saying it, but I'm saying like his face is shown, and they just don't have the connection of him being Tony Stark.
They can't. You
lose too much by doing that, though.
For us, we know he played Tony Stark, but like I said, in that universe,
you're talking about in the Fantastic Four universe.
And no, I'm talking about in the movie world. Like in that movie universe, even though he's playing Dr. Doom, he's still seen as a completely different person than Tony Stark.
Okay,
you understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. What I'm saying is, then that defeats the whole fucking purpose of bringing this dude back in the first place, because that's what you're gonna hinge the movie on. Is everybody else's emotion?
But I don't think the movie's hinged on him being like the Tony Stark face, though. I don't think that's the movie's hinged on.
I mean, you could have won with anybody. You could have won with anybody else. Like, why would
you
go with
then why do that? Why do that then?
You're playing with the heartstrings of people. Like that's
right.
Like, and he's gonna be, and what's gonna be the emotional aspect of that shit is where people are like, "Hey, Tony." He's like, "Who the fuck is Tony?" He's gonna shit on everything that Tony was.
And I feel like if they do that, that will be a disservice to the Dr. Doom character. And I feel like if the way he explained it, if he explained it the way I understand it, I can see it like where he's Doom. There's no Tony Stark. There's no this. I'm Doom. Like now, if they do it that way, then I'll respect it. But if they do it the whole way, like, oh, he looks like Tony and shit, I feel like you're doing a huge disservice to the Doom character, the same way you did a disservice to the Mandarin character when you had him be the actor playing to be in the Mandarin or some shit like that.
I think to be honest, bro, I think he's probably like kind of like trying to remove the scent, right? He's having this conversation and he's trying to throw us off the track. Like I think that he's probably speaking like he's not giving us the full information as far as what his character is. Because the fact that you bring this particular character in the fold only for them to be like, oh, I don't know who you are. Like I just like gloss over. Like there's pictures of him everywhere. He's on Time magazine. His face, Tony Stark, and then you come in and he has the same face. It's like, oh, I don't. Yeah, you're not familiar to me. It throws me off.
But I mean, at the same time, nobody sees Doom face. So why does Doom face have to be shown? Nobody knows what Doom look like.
Well, to be honest,
again,
like,
this is
Robert Downey.
RDJ. He's not gonna have that mask on most of the time. We already know.
Yeah, he's a FaceTime actor. Like his face, like there was so many unmasked Iron Man scenes because he has to show his face. The floating head kills me. The floating head kills me.
The thing that's crazy right now
after the show, I think that movie just like showing the main actor.
Yeah, they want to promote him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's
and
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just want to say I'm not trying to argue with you, Red. Like everything that you're saying. Yeah, no. I just want to let him know that everything he's saying is exactly how I feel inside. But at this point, I've already given consent that this is not Dr. Doom. Like everything you're talking about, like we're not gonna get. I'm not looking for that because what I'm looking at is him being the Dr. Doom that sums up this whole movie universe that started from Iron Man in the beginning. I feel like there's a beautiful way they could do that with him being the total opposite of Tony, not Tony, like you just said, but everybody else still being affected by that and have to fight him and all of that. That's gonna be what these movies are about. And for that story, I feel like it's cool. But as far as being cast, this is why I felt funny since he popped out. It's like for me wanting Dr. Doom the whole time, this is not who I wanted. So everything you're talking about is what we want from a real Dr. Doom, but I already taken solace in the fact we're not getting that. This is just a wrap up of this story.
I know they said the reason why he was offered the Doom role because of his role that he did in Oppenheimer. The way he did the role he played in Oppenheimer, they saw that and they figured like, oh yeah, he could do Doom. So that's why he
tested for Doom back for the first Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
before he got Iron Man.
Yeah, Kevin Feige told him no at that time. But I also think this was also like kind of a situation like you just sprung up like you had a whole entire slate going based on Jonathan Majors and everything kind of like
that's what brought the
went to shit.
The Jonathan Major issue.
Yeah,
let's pivot to Doom.
Yeah, and they just had to really like kind of like think of something really quick and I mean there is a run of Dr. Doom being in the environment of Dr. Doom being Iron Man. There's a small run that's happening, so I guess they kind of like implementing that kind of that comic book run. I don't know, man.
I know you also said that he did some stuff, so I think he did some stuff for Disney parks as well. So I think his Doom may be showing up in Disney parks with his voice or something like that. So they say he saw the animatronic, like they went to the animatronics, the Imagineers place. Mm-hmm. They said him and I said it was him and Feige's first time going there, and like their minds were blown by what the stuff they were seeing in the Imagineers campus, and it was like they did some stuff for like the Disney parks. So I think he might have did some voice work for Iron Man, and he might have also did some voice work for Doom for the Imagineer stuff or something like that. So,
well, if you guys, we was doing the last day of D23 when they was talking about video games and all that kind of shit, and Kevin Feige was talking about he was on a panel talking about Fortnite and shit because now Fortnite their new season is all Marvel themed, and the main villain in the season is Dr. Doom.
Yeah,
and they're talking about I believe there might be something coming out.
They got Galactus up in it too. My son been playing it.
Well, Galactus, I know Galactus was in the last season here. I don't know if Galactus is a big thing, a big threat in this one here. I think he is in it in the background.
Yeah,
he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
He said he's popping out of the ocean like Tiamat type shit.
Well, my son he's listening. He's like, yeah, he's dead. He died. and the Fantastic Four is dead as well. And he was like,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
he was so they said that towards the end there's gonna be a reveal of Doctor Doom towards the end of the season, and supposedly that Doctor Doom is gonna have Tony Stark's face as Doctor Doom. So I don't know. So we're gonna either see him first at the animatronic, like Red said, or we're gonna end up seeing him in Fortnite. But what we know for sure that he's gonna be in Fantastic Four. I'm not sure in the movie or as a post-credit scene. So we don't know just yet whether or not he's gonna be in the movie fully or the post-credit scene. But people are saying that the post-credit scene is what he's gonna show up in. But again, we don't know shit because this is all like the speculation and rumors and shit. So
Plus, what's the dude that did oh man, what's his name again? The dude that did WandaVision? He's doing Fantastic Four right
now. Oh, I forgot his name. I don't.
Oh man.
You talking about the director?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. Damn. But anyway, he also found out that he knew about this reveal for a while back too, so he could be part of the movie, bro. Because again, they just started shooting not too long ago, and he's known about this for a while. So
yeah, he said, I saw that in an interview. He said he knew about that for a while, and so I'm assuming he has to know because if he's part of the movie or part of the post credit scene, he has to film it, and it has to be an end game to the situation, and the movie is based on what happens in this movie is what happens elsewhere outside of this into the 616. So yeah, his name is Matt Shackman.
Matt Shackman. Damn. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like his work too.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Oh, it says Sunny. Oh yeah, he did some shit for Always Sunny. Yeah.
Always Sunny. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Next up we have here. Oh, so the Crow is coming out. Is that Crow coming out? Is it? Oh yeah, it came out yesterday. Today actually, and pretty much it's like a mixed bag. People are saying that it's terrible. Some people are saying it's good. People are saying that the third act is fantastic.
I didn't get to watch it because I was gonna watch it in IMAX, but then the only show they had in IMAX for it was like at night, and I said, "Damn, they only got one IMAX show. Must not be good."
Yeah. I don't think
if they didn't like even it out between Alien and that show, like normally, like if they have two things in IMAX, so they'll give it even times. Like they'll start one show movie first, then go to the other movie, then go back to the other movie, then go back to the other movie. But like this one only had one movie show, and I said, "Yeesh."
Yeah,
it's not be good if it only ain't get IMAX showings.
Right now it's sitting. Right now, sitting at a 21% tomato meter and 62% audience score.
I don't know
as of today.
To me, the Crow's trash, bro. Like, come on, dude.
They said the third act is really fucking good, but if the movie itself is just kind of boring up into the third act, that would lose me. That would
I always find the Crow to be. I don't know. I always find the Crow to be trash. Like man failed to protect his girl and like come back.
Listen. You're not the only one. I've said it before as a hot take, and I said Crow to me was garbage, bro. And you get filleted, bro, because that's like a pop cult classic. I never liked Crow at all. I just did it.
Nah,
it was not my thing.
I gotta go back and watch now because,
bro, like
I feel like I've always liked that movie. Like
they beat him
again,
up.
I've never watched it over and over again.
They beat him up, make him watch his girl get violated, and they kill the girl and kill him, and then he comes back to get revenge or some crap like that. Like, bro, like
it was just too many movies at that time that was like that. Like Dark Man. Dark Man was like that. Dark Man had the same premise. He got beat up, got burnt, and he came back to avenge.
Fucking RoboCop got beat up, shot up, came back as a killer cyborg robot, bro.
This is why we like this. This was our childhood, people. We grew up watching these violent ass movies, underrated.
Yeah, it was not my thing. The soundtrack to The Crow was great. It was good. Like that was, but other than that, I was not a fan.
And then when he comes back, he's over here playing mind games with them before the night. Nah, bro, I'm just gonna straight kill you. I'm not playing no mind games with you, bro. I'm going back. I'm gonna kill you first.
And like, I mean, he passed away like at the third act of that movie too. Like they had to like do a lot of like stunt double work and stuff. So that's probably not the movie that was intended, but I'm sure it was supposed to be like a franchise. I think he was supposed to do like 3 movies.
Yeah.
And then they did a part 2, and then that one bombed. That one didn't do.
I didn't even see that, bro. I wasn't even interested.
I'm like, part 2. He didn't get all his revenge in the first Crow movie. Part 2.
Yeah, the whole purpose of Crow, right? He died. They beat up his girl, right? And they beat him up and they kill him. Right? I just don't remember the storyline, to be honest, bro. Like,
They beat him. They beat him up. They have their way with his girl right in front of him, make him watch it, and then they kill him. They kill both of them.
They kill both.
It's always been hard. That seems always been hard for him. I can't watch scenes like that. I don't do good with scenes with like assault.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't do good scenes. Like I don't like any movie that has it. I tend to like. It tend to be like a one and done movie for me. Like I watch it one time and then I'm done. Like the same thing with like The Hills Have Eyes. I seen that movie and I was like, bro, I can't watch this shit. Like, bro, not only is it like SA, but it's like ugly, mutated, nasty looking thing essaying, bro. Like, nah, bro, I couldn't. I was like, yeah.
I might. Yeah, you know what? I might do what Castor said. Like, I might go ahead and watch it again because I feel like it's been long enough, and I really don't remember like scene by scene what happened. So maybe I give it another watch and we could talk about it next week, whatever. But I'm gonna give it another go just in case. Yeah, maybe it is good. Maybe it just didn't fall align with me when I was in my teenage years. You know what I mean? I might have more respect for it now. So I'll give it another watch.
It could have been ahead of its time. You know what I'm saying?
Like I didn't like the Star Wars prequels, right? Growing up, but now I watch it. I'm like, oh, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's watchable. I can watch it.
You didn't like none of them?
Nah, I wasn't a big fan. I didn't like the theatrics and the opera. It just felt kind of whack to me. But no, now
how were you with the originals growing up?
Love the originals.
Oh, okay.
Love the originals.
You know what's funny? I love the originals, but it's hard for me to watch the originals now, bro. It's like, when you see
it doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold up for you,
bro. No, it doesn't. The lightsaber fights is trash in the original, bro.
They are. Yeah, they are. That's it's the lightsaber fight, bro. Everything else, love it.
Everything else is good, but the lightsaber fights.
The lightsaber fights is what. Yeah, that's what pulls it back for me too, bro. It's like fuck, bro. Like
they got a CG that or something, bro. They got
the technology wasn't there for them just at that time, but they overcompensated with good story. Like the story was good, so like the lightsaber was like you could deal with that being his point.
They need to do with the guy that he redid the first the Darth Vader Ben Kenobi fight. Old man Kenobi, bro.
The SC-38 joint. The SC-38 joint.
Yeah, and it looks legit, bro. Like
they need to remaster the old movies with that shit in it, bro. And those movies will be They're already goated, but like nah, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
and that's what I wish we had back then.
Well, this is a great segue to our next topic, man.
Check out SC-38, people, for y'all that haven't watched that. They
that guy who did that. He did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
So segue into the next topic, man. We got the Acolyte. So the Acolyte has been canceled for the second season. So there's a
So they brought Yoda out for nothing.
They brought Plagueis out for nothing.
They brought Plagueis out for, and I think we had this conversation before, right? We had this conversation the moment the last show premiered. It's like, yo, you are creating a story just to tee up another season. You don't give us everything then. No, not everything, but give us some kind of closure. So if something was to happen where you get canceled, you can solidify that as a one and done. But no, it was so much stuff, and I'm like, cool. I didn't really care too much about the season 1, but towards the end, I was like, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. So now that I'm intrigued, I'm not getting that second season. I'm like, the fuck, like Plagueis?
I already said what the final episode should have been. It should have been when we all thought like one person was dead, or whatever like that. It should have ended with that episode where you didn't know which one was which and if they got swapped or not, whatever like that. That should have been the ending, but like I don't know. Like,
I don't know. So yeah, so they canceled it. There's there's a big discourse on the internet.
They should have gave it 2 seasons. They should at least let her finish up its story, bro. Like to end it where it was, that's trash, bro. Like you don't end it just like that. Like even people who like, even though it's a little bit of people that invested their time to watch it, like we still invested our time, and you should have gave us a closure. Like give us closure. Don't just end it like that.
Yeah. There's also there's a petition. There's a hashtag online. Save the Acolyte. If you guys want to sign the petition, those that's watching, links in the bottom. Again, I'm not a big fan of the Acolyte, but also I'm not gonna trash. Like if people want to see it, cool. Like go ahead and sign the petition.
Yeah, definitely.
But
that's how they did for Lucifer. That's how they saved Lucifer. They petitioned it and they got it moved to Netflix so they could save the show. So it does work if you want to fight for your show.
So yeah, I guess if you want to fight for the show, fight for the show. To be honest, bro, like with $180 million, budget to make season 1, right? It was only going to cost more for season 2, right? You're introducing Plagueis, you're introducing Yoda. That shit's going to take CG or whatever it is. I mean, Yoda could be practical, but Plagueis that's a CG character, right? You premiered him as a CG character. So that right there will be just the budget's going to go even higher just to keep him around. I guess they just didn't. For me, I'm looking at it as the investor, right? You invest into a show and it's not received well. It's not the viewership is not all the way there, and so like when it comes down to like you having to renew it, you're like, all right, cool. This show is not going to cost me $220 million. Am I going to receive a return on the situation? Regardless of the family, right? A lot of these executives are not fans. They are there. They're selected to make money. So for them, if it doesn't make money, then for them it doesn't make any kind of sense. But I know I've seen a weapon.
No, I was just thinking about something with the whole shit with Yoda. But go ahead, finish your point.
So I think that people are being very nasty on the internet, right? So people are like kind of going after the actress, Like I think if it's a show, keep it about entertainment, keep it about performances and shit like that. As far as her personal life, her personal preferences, that should stay off wax, right? I just think that people are just being idiots. You got some racist people out there that are saying some racist shit. You got some people that are just being just like it. Just when it comes down to like Star Wars, it's always been like super fucking toxic, and it doesn't make any sense. And it's just like, yo, bro, like I said before, I wasn't a fan of the Acolyte, but I think that for a show like that, you give it time to be great, right? Not every first season is the best fucking season ever, right? So like you have to you allow the basement dwellers to win. To be honest, bro, you allow them to win, and it's
good call. Mm-hmm.
And
that's what it is.
And, like it just, and I said all the time, I'm not a fan of the show, but I think that the show should have got a second season because I was intrigued towards the end. I wanted to see more, and it's like, all right, cool. So now it's gone, and now you're talking about that. Now it's going to be a tax write-off to remove season 1 off the Disney Plus server, so you can't even watch it anymore. It's gone, like Willow. That is crazy, bro.
They removed Willow.
Yeah, Willow, you can't see it no more. Yeah.
Why the hell not?
And that's their IP. They got tax write-off. That's Lucasfilms. It got tax write-off. So once they canceled it, they removed it off the service. You can't even watch it. Like I wanted to watch it, and they took it off.
And this is why I'm a fan of owning physical media than
thank you,
digital. Because once you buy it and you own it, there's nobody
I
can
got
take
it
it away from you, bro.
exactly.
Like, you over here paying for a service, they stream it, and then they take it away, and then you can't watch it no more because they don't want to. They don't want you to watch it anymore. So it's like, bro, nah. I'm always going to support buying physical media. If you really love something, buy physical media of it and keep your copy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you, bro, 100%. It's like you got, the show wasn't that great. It didn't have really good acting, and you had a lot of actors that wasn't really that great. That was acting bad lines. So it's like it's double. You know what I mean? And this was all kind of like created after the whole restructure of Disney Plus, right? Now they're allowing showrunners to come in, and it's one linear storyline. So the second season probably would have been much better because now you have a complete showrunner, right? And I just think that it just kind of like fumbled.
And they had their setup already. Like I think the season 2 would have gave us what we wanted. We would have got probably some Sith heavy shit in season 2 because now it's just what's her name? Shorty doing the chasing now. Her and May doing the chasing. So we would have really got a majority of and it's wasted. Manny Jacinto, bro. Bro, shout out to you, bro. You did your thing. Regardless of what happened in this series, like, bro, you did your thing. And there was we were pretty objective with this show the whole time. Like, yeah, it wasn't great, but when did we get to an era where, like, all right, something's bad, I don't like it, I don't watch it. But when did we start just gang raping shit all of a sudden? Like, you know what I'm saying? Pardon the language, but like we
it's the
jumping
grifter,
on,
yo.
Bro. Like this is insane.
The grifting is crazy, bro. The grifting is crazy.
It's like so now not only like you the thing that boggles me is that people that did like it, right? Again, I was objective and I'm like you built enough and it wasn't great. I wish you would have did a lot of different things in different ways, but at the end of the day, this is the product you gave me. I was intrigued enough to watch a season 2 and hopefully it would have got a lot better, and I believe it would have, like you said. But for people that did enjoy it, taking ourselves out of it, y'all people just sit here, and for people that really love this show, you're just gonna gang up and just violate this show online to make the people that have power be like, nah, we're not gonna do it no more. So the people that were having fun, that did love it, that did feel represented, now all of a sudden they don't have nothing else. Y'all just took something else, and now the funny thing is like y'all done now. Mission accomplished. Yay, y'all wilding online. Now a couple weeks gonna go by, and now what's next? We're gonna jump on something else. Whereas y'all not even gonna think about this no more. But the people that really enjoyed this and was looking forward to this not gonna have this anymore. Like that's horrible, bro.
You know,
crazy.
And those will be the same people that complain that why come they're not making no Star Wars content or whatever. If they stop making content after they done bash everything they made.
Yeah, because y'all got everybody scared now. They don't know what to do anymore because anything that they do, y'all just jump down their throats. If it ain't straight, like y'all ain't with it. Come on.
It has to be now is like it has to be perfect. The season 1 movie shows have to be fucking perfect in order to get season 2. Also, listen, we might be the community might be jumping the gun, right? Because no one is really talking outside of the cast, right? There might be another season but it's just not called the Acolyte.
I swear to God, I was hoping this would be like, let's jump into the Knights of Ren. I didn't want to cut you, but that's what I've been praying and hoping. All right, fine. The Acolyte is done. We're gonna jump into something else and carry this storyline go for. Please don't do this.
We might get an OSHA and the Stranger situation, and that because it's no longer kind of like the Acolyte. Like now it evolved to something else, right? So we don't know. I haven't seen anybody go online and talk about. Well, it's been a great run. I did see Amanda Steinberg. She posted her and 2 stunt people, and then like John Boyega in the comments with a do sign with So like he knows like yo, that's it, you discarded. So I don't know if it's true, but I don't know, bro. It was not the Deuces. It was not the Deuces. It was actually Han Solo going by. It's like, yeah, nah, it's fucked up, man. Because you have a lot, and then I've seen like creators like Star Wars Theory and everyone else kind of like celebrating this shit. Like, damn, bro. Like, is it
why
that
I lost
serious?
a lot of respect for people. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Like this is what you do. Like as a fan, this is how we handle IP. Like, all right, cool. This is people lost their job and people that really love their show. Like there's people that like this show. There's people that just thought that it was superb, and just because it's not your version of superb doesn't mean what they think is not what they want. That's their opinion. That's their level of superb.
A lot of people don't they don't put together them doing the harmful act of like talking shit about the show just because you don't like the show. Don't watch the show, but like when you put all this stuff out there and you make people believe, okay, the show's not good, and they cancel the show, you just cost a whole shitload of people their job, like, and they don't understand that. Like, you're thinking about, okay, the actors the actors will find another gig. No, there's the lighting people, there's the rig people, there's all kinds of people that work here, and they were like, okay, this season one of the show, maybe I got maybe like 3 years of this show, maybe to work. To find out this show cancels in the season, now they got to out and go trying to hustle and find another gig because they were depending on the show to like feed their family for a while. And like, you people gotta understand, like, when you hate on the show, you're not just hurting the show, you're hurting the people that's working on the show behind the scenes. You're not only hurting the actors, you're hurting everybody there. So if you don't like the show, just say, the show's not for me, but don't have an active campaign to go online and like bash the show to stop other people from watching it. Let people form their own opinions on shows, bro. Like, why can't we do that anymore? Like what? You can't look at back in the old days when Scarface first dropped out. Scarface theatrically it bombed. It didn't do good.
Bomb.
But now when people got a hold of it and they watched it at home and stuff, this is a great movie. Scarface is like a hood, is a classic. Now it's a classic movie that
you can't even say hood classic no more. That is an overall classic now.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like stop hating on these shows, because you're gonna go back and watch the show later with a different kind of lens, and then you're gonna say, you know what, this show wasn't even all that bad, and then you went on there and you bashed the shit, bro. Like, come on, man.
Even you mad at a showrunner's sexuality. So now the stunt dude is out of work. The fights in this shit, I'm sorry, these shits were immaculate. These were the best.
Yep.
I feel like these fights were better than the ones in Obi-Wan. And y'all could hack me all y'all want to. I don't give a shit. These fights were better. They said they were trying to do on par with Phantom Menace. I'm not gonna pass that judgment, but it's at least in the ballpark right now, bro. Those were some great fights that they had when they did have them. We seen some shit we never seen before. So instead of giving these people the grace to show us some more shit that we might have never seen before, y'all just sort of, she's a lesbian and her wife is one of the lead characters, so fuck this show. Like, I mean, type on my computer and bro, this shit is lame. I hate the fact that companies even acquiesce to this bullshit right now, bro. We lost so much entertainment up until this point in time right now that y'all still doing this shit right now, listening to these fucking trolls or influencers, whoever these fucking people are. Like, yo, bro, I'm sorry. This shit gets me tight. And I don't even want to talk bad about Star Wars Theory, but bro, it's like I feel you. I respect you, and a lot of the shit that you on, I fuck with. But when it comes to a lot of this shit now, bro, it feels like this dude changed, bro. It feels like he's on some real bitch shit now. Where you just want to complain, period. You was just talking months back about, this show better have Plagueis. It's in the right time frame and da-da-da. Now we fast forward. They got Plagueis and that's not Plagueis. The show is bullshit. It's like, bro, what happened? What happened? You just got what you wanted. I don't know. I can't. I'm done. I'm done. I don't know what the fuck it is with these people anymore, bro.
I know what it is. They're full of shit. They're full of shit. That's what the people are in. They're full of shit, bro. Like, they're hypocritical in their takes. And then when they get the stuff that they want, they go bash it. Like, bro, they're like, you can't win. You can't win with them. You might as well just start making the stories that you want to make. Stop trying to like appeal to the people because you can't win with them. You're never gonna win. You're never gonna win. Anything you choose, they're gonna hate. They picked Hugh Jackman for Wolverine. I remember when the people was like, "Who the fuck is Hugh Jackman?" Now nobody can see you. They can't picture nobody else playing Wolverine. But
Heath Ledger too. 10 Reasons Why. Get the fuck out of here. Or whatever the movie was. Oh, now, okay. All right, cool. Greatest performance, greatest villain ever now. It's like, yo, I just don't know how to just shut up and let shit play out before y'all give y'all opinion. It's crazy. And even if you was right, okay, cool, you was right. Gloat about you being right after it's done, though. Because a lot of y'all are crazy right the way y'all was acting before and now.
Yeah, I guess once we start getting like concrete evidence of why this project was canceled, it's I don't think Lucasfilms has said anything yet. I think this is just like Deadline and everyone else, which I think it happened. I think this is it is canceled. But I would like to know exactly why, because if you're going based on what Troll said, then that's some real bitch shit. If you're talking about this,
nobody's gonna say that though. No, I'm not trying to cut you, but nobody's gonna say that. They're not gonna say that, but that's what it is. They fucking fell victim to listening to these, like you said, basement dwellers. Like that's what it was. Because there's no other reason. I don't see why. Oh, man, dropped out.
My bad.
Actually, when it got to the actors, I said, this show's all right, yo.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible. It was not horrible. It wasn't horrible. Where they couldn't did a season 2. Come on. I've seen a lot worse with some of y'all greatest characters. So, like, come on. And even the problems that people had with this shit, y'all was reaching for a lot of these problems.
Bro.
Anakin doesn't matter anymore, bro. It's not the same thing. That wasn't even the same thing. Like Anakin was literally a virgin birth by the Force. These chicks were manipulated. They were a product of being manipulated by the Force. It's a totally different thing, and they probably would have got into that in season 2, but now we'll never see that because y'all just sitting here complaining.
100%. I don't agree with it. I hate it. I definitely hate it. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I just think that they should have let the fucking show cook, right? If you didn't like Leslie Headland writing the show, then get someone else to write it. Have someone else do it. If that's the problem, if you don't like her preferences. I don't know.
And I don't think she wasn't even that bad, bro. Like this shit could have been horrible. Like I've seen things where they've been beating people over the head with a message. There was nothing. People keep shouting woke, 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 woke. Like what was woke about this? Please, I just want to ask y'all a serious question. And I'm not talking about like what was woke as far as the real definition of woke, because yes, it was full with that stuff, but it was nothing that was new age woke, like beating you over the head. There was no crazy relationships. I don't know. Did y'all see anything that was like crazily woke in the show?
I wouldn't say crazily woke.
No,
it was just like I will see like the just when they used the they that them and all that kind of shit. It didn't seem like it was kind of like it was like it was written in the show kind of weird. Like it was kind of like. Right, it was an obvious thing, and I'm like, all right, cool. They trying to show that, but other than that, it was fine.
Do you think if they would have did that in the 80s, you would have paid as much attention to that statement or those lines or whatever?
Not at all.
Nah, probably not.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's like I think a lot of this shit is a product of the time, bro. Like it's a beaver or whatever the fuck it was, bro. Like what else are you gonna refer to it as? It. Like, I don't know. It's not talking. I don't hear bass in its voice. It's like, it's okay. It. What are we going to call it? Like, I feel like that was and I didn't want to say this to you, Fresh, personally, but I felt like people online was going in, and I'm like, bro, y'all reaching, y'all looking for shit to be mad at, cause like,
I had to laugh when people were mad at the Beaver. I'm like, how y'all mad at the Beaver?
Bro,
just trying to get people set and find stuff, but like they trying to introduce something new, and y'all mad at it, bro. Come on,
but
bro. Like,
I understand what Fresh is saying though, because what he said, it was worded weirdly in the way they played it. I get it. It made it stand out in the way it was, but the premise period is like, I would have just
Like
let it slide, bro. Like
it was
come
almost
on.
it was almost like they wanted you to hear that line. They want to make sure like, you heard that. So we representing you. You know what I mean? Even though it's a fucking Beaver, whatever that shit was. That shit was weird.
my
I
thing is
hated
people
that.
literally were mad at the Beaver. They're like, what the F is they were making a
Nah, I was pissed at that shit too. That shit was pointless.
They were making a video. Like, what the F is this? They're like, what the F is this shit? I'm like, bro, like they try to introduce something new. Like, you know, I guess they're trying to be like the Jar Jar Binks of that generation. They introduce a new character, like, you know, they tried and it failed. All right. So I mean, there's no need to be like going to hate spree on the Beaver. The Beaver just doing his job, trying to get the scent of tree. Get the scent of
that's the thing, right?
I don't think anyone had a problem with the Beaver, bro. I just people, it was just her identifying the Beaver as, you know, they with us, like something like that. Is he with us?
No,
or,
I hated the Beaver. Period. I'm gonna be honest. Every time it popped,
a lot of people hate the Beaver.
That shit was mad annoying to me, bro.
The Beaver didn't make any sense.
And then
it's like whose side are you on?
That's what I'm saying. It was just like pointless in the story. That was my reason for
what I was saying for answering Freshman's question. The reason why the show got the hate it got, and y'all not gonna remember this, but we played in the beginning a lot of times of our show when when you hear me say, "Oh God, here we go," is when the woman said that line about the patriarchy, and when she said that shit, that was it. The show got shot with the death knell, man. It's like, and then now everybody they when she said that, everybody looked at the show as woke now, and no matter even if they didn't have woke shit in it, it was woke for them automatically after that. She said that patriarchy shit. After she said that patriarchy shit about the show, I was like, yeah, it's over.
That's the problem, is that we reacted rightfully the way she said it, because that was a bullshit line, and we don't got to go into all the female characters. That was bullshit. But again, like we could still sit there and be like, yeah, she said that a year ago, but I'm gonna still watch this show, because right now I can still be like, yo, that shit you said, that was bullshit. But your role, she killed that shit. She was one of the best actresses on this fucking show.
And I mean, I agree. We as a collective can, because we're mature adults, but when you're dealing with these basement dwellers, as soon as they heard that was it.
Yeah, that was
you sound a war for them. And it was like, oh,
that was a death march after.
Yeah, it's like now it's like, oh, now we gotta get this show off the air.
I think at this point in time, I think when it comes down to Disney, this is like a true testament of like why actors should have not, you know, just keep it about the story. Keep it about the story. Don't change. Don't talk about your life or how this is kind of
politics.
The politics stuff and how this is reminiscent to my life. And bro, just keep it wax. Keep it about entertainment, because at this point in time, that majority of people have a louder voice than y'all community. They're gonna hear them more than they hear y'all.
And the crazy thing is, they're the minority. It's just
the minority.
It's a vocal minority, though. Because again, the average person is like, I don't like this, I'm just not gonna watch it. Or I like this, but I'm not getting online to run and jump and rally up people behind how much I love this show. It's really a small demographic of very weird people.
And it just shows you, like, you know, it's just the level, like Red says, like, just about the level of maturity, right? Like, talking, you know, I was talking to my wife about this shit, about the cancellation. She's like, I remember her we watched the first episode, and I was like, hey, you want to watch the second episode when it dropped? She watched the first two, and then the third week, she was like, I'm like, you gonna watch the third episode with me? She's like, nah, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't like it. And that's it, point blank. She didn't say anything else. She didn't attack anybody. She just said, no, I just didn't like it. And she kept it moving. And then when I finished watching the show, she goes, well, how did it end? I was like, well, this how. She's like, well, I kind of figured that. So like, that's it. Like nothing disrespectful. Just like it wasn't for me. Keep it moving.
Right.
And that's what it should be. Like people have this whole like Star Wars theory has this gatekeeping shit. Like things can't be different. It's George's vision or nothing. And we don't know what George is saying in behind the scene. He might be advocating for this fucking show. You know, I wish George Lucas can come out and say, "I love the Acolyte." Then what are y'all motherfuckers gonna say after that shit?
Exactly. He's old. He's senile. Dude, that's now you're gonna attack him now? It's like, come on, bro.
They attacked him in the prequels. Why not?
That's what I'm saying, and that's why he don't fuck with people no more. But now y'all wanna relay everything back to George, bro. Come on.
He did the prequels and they attacked the shit out of him.
And that's why he sold the franchise. He's like, this is too fucking. This is too much for me.
I literally remember when the prequels came out, they were saying, "Oh, he needs to hang it up. He can't make good stories anymore."
Yeah,
they were saying all that shit. They were saying
what the fuck is all this socio-political shit that's going on? Like bankers and what trade federations? Jar Jar Binks, what the fuck are we do?
Every time you watch the prequels, you catch something new and you can just see the amount of storytelling that just went into the shit.
Yeah, here for that shit, bro.
Like how Qui-Gon was really the threat the whole time that the Emperor Palpatine had to get rid of. He was the one that Palpatine was scared of. That's why he sent Darth Maul after him. That he knew if he got rid of Qui-Gon that he'll be able to do what he had to do. And like people don't even understand that, bro. Qui-Gon is the one that figured out how to do the ghost shit.
Exactly.
He's the one that figured out how to come back as a ghost and talk to people, bro. Like, yo, he was on a different level. And Palpatine knew it.
People love Duel of the Threats and they don't even understand what that's really about. Like Duel of the Fates is about the fate of Anakin, bro. Like which father figure he should have had. He should have had Qui-Gon, and if he would have had Qui-Gon, then everything would have went the way it should have went. But because he didn't have Qui-Gon, he ended up with the fucking bitch ass father of Palpatine, and that nigga destroyed pretty much the whole shit.
Like, we're not gonna say Obi-Wan is a bad father, but Obi-Wan was more of a brother figure than a father.
That's what it was. He was an older brother that wasn't ready to be a father. It's no shade. He just wasn't ready to be a father. That's the storytelling of it. Like,
I'll defend the prequels all day. I would defend the prequels all day, bro.
Yep.
Prequels have a place in my heart now, bro.
Yeah, no, people just fucking weird, bro. That's what George Lucas is like. I'm done with this shit, bro. They was attacking him. They was attacking his wife. Yeah, his wife is black. They was attacking everything, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
so how's he gonna hate representation when his wife is black? Come on, y'all people is dumb, bro. Oh, y'all talk. Oh, this is not George's vision, and y'all pulling all this shit from Legends. Ain't none of that shit Legends. None of that shit canon compared to what George's mentality is. So what are we talking about right now? We really talking about just all of y'all personal head canons and what fits with your head canon or not. And if you don't like it, and if it don't fit with your head canon, then you want to attack it because it attacks your childhood. Grow the fuck up, bro. Turn either watch it or turn shit off.
And there's a trust me, there's a way how to utilize diversity and all that kind of shit with movies without going like beating over the head, being someone over the head with the shit. You could just do it without saying it. And I think that a lot of these actors think they're doing the right thing, but at the same time, a lot of people feel like they're alienated because you're speaking to a small minority of people, and the people that spend money, they don't want to, I guess they just don't want to hear that side. They just want to
they don't want to hear it, but it's a small minority of people that probably haven't been represented before, as opposed to this majority that's always been represented. All right, chill the fuck out and sit on the sidelines for a second. You're not gonna die. Like you good. Let some other people get the shine for once.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, just let it be a good story. You know
what I mean? Let it be natural. Definitely.
Don't let that be the personality, right? Don't let that be like the main thing.
Right. Don't preach.
You know what's funny? Tell. They were cool with like. It was funny how they were cool with like Samuel Jackson being a Jedi, right?
They wasn't in the beginning. They was kicking
that's right. You're right.
Bullshit
They weren't
in the
cool.
beginning.
You're right. They weren't cool. You're right. I forgot. Yeah. But I'm saying
now they cool with it.
They weren't cool with it. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. You're right, they were cool with it. But yeah, I lost my train of thought.
My bad.
Nah, it's cool.
They definitely wasn't though. They was wilding
nah.
on him too, and that's one of our greatest actors ever, bro. And y'all wilding on him.
And then the hate that they gave when they decided to make when they thought like Finn was gonna be the Black Jedi and
he was supposed to be.
Well, he was supposed to be. You're right, but the hate was so real that they changed the story up and said, "Nah, he's not the Black Jedi anymore."
That's crazy, bro.
That hate was so real, bro. I'm like, bro, like
hard ERs behind all of it.
And then y'all want to say that Star Wars fan is not racist? Give me a break, bro.
No, to be honest, bro, that particular storyline, I think it should have went. He should have been the Force Jedi. He was supposed to be the stormtrooper that turned into a Jedi. But that's
a great story, bro.
But I think that, to be honest, I blame Rian Johnson for that. I blame him for changing that story up,
bro. He broke out of the You can't tell me he broke out of the program just on his own. He broke out of the stormtrooper program because he's a force wielder, bro.
Exactly.
There's the only reason to explain why he broke out of the stormtrooper programming, bro.
J.J. Abrams set off that arc the first movie, right? It was supposed to continue that way, but Rian Johnson changed the shit. I blame him for changing that shit. And then
I kind of blame JJ too for not being more forthright with it though too.
JJ should have solidified it where it couldn't be changing the. I understand what Fred was saying. He's saying he should have did it in a way where they couldn't change it in the future movie. They had to acknowledge the fact that he's a force wielder.
Exactly.
I guess he just didn't think that Rian Johnson was gonna flip. I guess the story was told. All three of them had a story and had a cohesive story, and then Rian Johnson changed that shit. Because that should have been. That should have been.
Did you read Colin Trevorrow's?
I didn't read the whole shit, but I didn't read the whole shit.
I agree with Red. Rian Johnson, even if that movie is great and stands on its own for a good movie, you fucked everything up, bro.
I think that movie would
have been crazy.
That prequel, I mean, that sequel had that it dealt with a lot of like fucked up things, with Carrie Fisher dying and all that kind of shit. It was a lot of things that was supposed to be teed up in the third movie, and losing her, mad shit changed, and it's just like, but yeah, people were being racist. But I think they was trying to stick to their guns and keep that storyline. But they should have kept that show. It would have been nice.
They're sexist. Star Wars fan. They racist and sexist. I don't understand it. And you people don't even realize the most powerful force user was freaking Princess Leia. It wasn't even Luke. It was Leia. Leia had the natural ability with the force.
Yep.
And they didn't hate it.
No.
But there's also but it's also people on it's people also on the other side of this talking about how there's not enough like female representation by your bro, like
that's bullshit.
That's bullshit because Ray had a whole 3 movies. Ray had a whole 3 movies.
You got Ray, you got Sabine, you got Ahsoka, you got Duchess Satine, you got
Jyn Erso.
Her mom's from the games. You got
not to mention Leia was the whole focal point in the whole trilogy. Leia. She was one of the focal point. Like,
exactly, bro. Like everybody else was just and listen to Lucas. Again, go back to Lucas. Stop forming your own fucking opinions and listen to Lucas. She was the one. She was a part of the royal family. She was more accustomed to the resistance. She was the one that knew everything that was going on. She got caught doing missions. These people is just a young boy that's on a journey of discovery, and then you got the young smuggler that just happens to be somebody that's useful. Come on, bro. It was Leia. Leia was the brains and the
She's the one that pulled them into the cause. Yep.
The whole shit, bro. The movie starts with her. She got caught. Yo, Red just said it a minute ago. One of the greatest entries in the beginning is Vader. What does he pop in for? Looking for her. Oh, you're a traitor. You're a traitor. A rebel. Like, come on, bro. Like
the fucking there was a leak script, a leak, not a leak, but it was supposed to be like the reason. Like the whole Leia situation when the shit exploded and she kind of like floated back into the ship, that was supposed to be John Boyega's pulling her in, but they made it seem like it was her pulling herself in.
That's why it came off goofy.
Yeah.
See, this is bullshit, bro.
It was
And then you
supposed to
got
be
him
him,
running
'cause
around,
he was on the
and him
ship.
running around in the suit, spurting water and red. Oh my god, they destroyed
Screaming that girl name every 2 seconds.
Oh my god, bro, those movies could have been great. They could have been great. They could have been great.
Yeah, that was he was supposed to be the one. That was gonna be the part where they showed that he had force powers. He's the one that saved. Like,
word.
And they just changed it. It was like, nah, Ryan was like, nah, let's not do that, and let's let Leia come back in.
You didn't need to do that
like,
because you showed how she contacted Ben later on in the shit before she died. She pulled something like that across the galaxy. Obviously, she's strong in the Force. You didn't need to do that to show her power. You already had another team to do that right before she died. So yeah, we could see where they chop these shits up in different ways, and it's like, God damn.
Yeah, that definitely got played. So hopefully, I mean, I don't think the Ray movie has I don't think it hasn't affected. It's still happening. Ray movie's still happening.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they're able to kind of get like a cohesive story, man. I think that's what it needs. If you're gonna do a trilogy, all those movies need to be written already.
Yeah, it's crazy because I understand Boyega don't want nothing to do with this, but I need him back. All right, we're gonna jump 30 years forward.
He is coming back. He said he's coming back.
He is?
Yeah, he's coming back. He's supposed to be in the Ray movie.
Oh, all right.
I hope so.
If that's what it is, then I'm good. Then all right, cool. Then now I
better not be over there playing sloppy seconds either, bro.
No, because this is what I'm saying. If he's in this shit, this dude gotta be force sensitive at this point. Fuck the. I don't need no explanation. Nothing. Just make him a master at this point.
I mean, at this point in time, like for Ahsoka happening, anybody could wield the Force. So they can give him the Force. You can learn the Force.
No, but it's always been like that. It's just how.
Well, they said anybody could wield the Force with enough like focus.
Yeah, it connects everybody. So then that means everybody has the potential to
but you're just not going to be powerful to the point where you're like a Jedi level, but you're still like
That
was the whole thing with Donnie Yen's character. Donnie Yen's character, the blind guy, he had some kind of Force connection, even though he wasn't like Jedi level with it. He was like connected in the Force some way.
Mm-hmm. He was connected enough to see. One of the best non-Jedi characters in this entire series. I love them too, dude.
Yeah, let's see, man. We got Skeleton Crew coming out, and that's dropping October some shit. Then we have Andor as well happening.
Well,
so I'm looking forward to Andor.
Segue from what we were talking about, Krennic's supposed to be coming back too. I think Mads is going to be in it as well. So,
yeah, he's in season 2. He was in the trailer. He was in the trailer at D23. It hasn't released yet, but
Mads or Krennic? Krennic, right? I know that
both of them. Yeah.
Oh, both of them. Oh,
yeah.
So now we're gonna have Rey Skywalker back. Rey Skywalker.
Oh shit.
That was another fucking weird shit, bro. Just stand on to the toes, bro. Just take the Palpatine name, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Just make something better out of it. Turn it around. That's greater. That's the crazy shit. That's a greater thing to do, to take that fucking name and make it for something better than to just piggyback on some other shit. Like, yeah, I'm a Skywalker now because I passed this nigga the lightsaber one day. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, word.
She had no connection to them. What connection did she have to them? Am I bugging? Am I?
They ruined the opportunity to make her Luke's kid, yo.
She should have been a Kenobi. To me, that would have gave Luke a reason. He could have stuck around instead of them killing him. Like, we could have did a lot more shit, bro.
But no, I don't think Kenobi would have went back on his fort like his vows as a Jedi.
Well, he had a girlfriend in Legends.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Is that, in canon he used to fuck with Satine, but that's too long ago. She would have been way older. That's what I'm saying.
But they was not really fucking with Legends at that point in time.
Could have been a granddaughter though. Could have been like a kid from Satine that he didn't know about, and then they had a grandkid. Ray could have been a Kenobi, like a grandkid that he didn't know about.
You know what I think is just they switched the story so many different times, bro, and they just didn't know what to do. And because I remember when the first movie came out, there was toys that released, and it had Ray in that staff she
Ray
walks around with.
Kenobi, right?
Nah, there was a staff that she carries the whole entire time. All the toys labeled that shit as a lightsaber, dual lightsaber.
Right.
And
So
it
she
just
was
never
supposed to
did.
go back, probably.
She was
And
supposed to
then
go bad.
being a Palpatine, she was supposed to go bad, and then they got scared. They wanted to keep it nice.
Yeah, so I guess they probably went with a simple route, and that's why, like, you know, that was the first movie was pretty much like a rehash of
A New Hope.
New Hope.
I wasn't mad as a new setup. I really wasn't mad. I did see that.
Listen, me and Red had a great time watching that
Yeah.
fucking movie. We didn't stop to say, hey, this movie reminds me of New Hope. We just enjoyed it. We was fucking losing our shit.
I saw the moments, but I was the same way. Like, yeah, I enjoyed it. 30 years, yeah, that got me back into the mood, and it was like, yeah, then Ryan Johnson went left. Nah, I'm gonna do my own personal art.
You took something that we haven't seen Mark Hamill in fucking, like you said, 30 fucking years, bro. And we see him, and it's something so special, right? And we're like, oh man, we gotta wait for the second movie to come out. Then the second movie comes out, you show him, and it's almost like a parody. Like he fucking throws his lightsaber.
Fucking hermit. Fuck out of here,
bro. Lightsaber. He called this shit a light sword. I was so mad, bro.
And for him, that was probably like, yeah, that was a deep cut to what we used to call.
And he was mad. He was mad about it, bro. He's talked. He talks publicly now. He's like, listen, I argued on set every single day. Like
he has
he
come
said,
out.
Luke wouldn't say that.
Luke would never say that. He would never call it a light sword, bro.
I'm gonna be honest though. He has come out and turned on it though. He has said, like, you know, I felt the way and I misspoke then and whatever. It's a good movie.
Because he wants work.
Well, I just think, like, if you take it
right
objective, I think if you take it, Mark Hamill,
Mark
you're talking about,
Mark Hamill wants work, bro. You're not gonna
But
want to
I
talk
think-
against him else.
I think objectively it is a good movie. I think it is a good movie, but the problem is that
what was it? The Last
Jedi. Yeah, I think objectively it is a good movie if you want to take your take on shit. But again, connected to everything else that was going on, no, bro, this was not the time to do something like that. Like
you know what? I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm gonna rewatch it. See if my lens is different. And then I'll come back with my judgment if it's a good movie or not. Like I'm gonna give it the fair prequel chance. So I'm gonna give it a prequel shot. How you watch the prequel again with a different lens and stuff, and you know, I'm gonna watch it again with a different lens, and I'm gonna see. But I know right now that shit is an uphill battle for Last Jedi, bro, because they did a lot of blasphemous shit in that movie.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I'm yeah, we think about the casino shit and all that extra shit. I'm just again. The Luke character is what I'm talking about. I can understand why they would go that route if you wanted to do a standalone movie about that. I get it. But again, in the middle of this trilogy that they were doing to reboot everything, you don't make Luke a hermit and not want to be connected to the Force and all of that shit anymore. Like, nah, like that just didn't make sense at all in this framework of what they were doing. And that's why it fucked everything up. But again, I'm saying standalone by itself. It's good, but yeah, I still hate it connected to everything.
It's almost like it's almost like these movies don't have any kind of connective tissue. It's shot differently. It's acted differently. It's directed differently. Just even the cinematography just looks fucking different, bro. And it's just
characters are different. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
they're not interacting the same way how they were interacted in episode 7. It's like, yo, what the fuck is this movie? Like, I didn't like it. I mean, there was definitely moments where the movie fucking shine. Like even the shit with when Shorty fucking sacrificed herself. Huda, I think Huda's her name is.
Yeah.
And she hyperdrived into the other shit.
Yeah,
That was
fire, bro.
Scene, bro.
Even the fight scene before that was fire, bro. One of the best fight scenes we got, lightsabers and all that with the Imperial Guard and shit. But like,
yeah, I just think that the show, I just think that the movie itself didn't do a good job handling multiple characters because Poe he fell to the waistband. I wanted to know more about Poe's character.
He got
John
bitched the
Boyega's
whole
character.
time. He was supposed to be like the new Han Solo type, and he got bitched early, put in his place. That's the woke shit people start talking about. It's like, nah, like, yeah, he's just getting bitched by all the women in that movie. I'm not saying that, but yeah, it did happen. Like,
I think this movie itself relied too much on nostalgia versus making a good story. You know what I mean? And then you kill off, and then for that you kill off your lifeline by killing off these OGs and not be able to use them again. Like you kill fucking Han Solo in the first movie. Like,
well, he wanted that. He wanted that.
Yeah, he been wanting that.
Harrison Ford wanted that death. So.
He wanted that since the OG.
He didn't want him to come back from the carbonite bath.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got that. You brought him back. I'm not mad at the Han Solo shit. That's cool. Development of character for Ben and all that. All right, cool. But like he said, then you kill off Luke, and then when Carrie Fisher dies in real life, then you can't even lean on Luke because you killed him off in the last movie. That's the mistake that they made. Like there was no point in killing off Luke, bro. Like you could have did that as a distraction and whatever the case, and then he folds into the group in the third movie. Like, but like nah, like that. Yeah, they made a lot of messed up decisions. I know hindsight of 2020, but like we kind of seen that shit.
Yeah. So hopefully, man, hopefully we get some news regarding the Acolyte that they're gonna continue the characters itself and reshape how they're gonna do shit. Or
hopefully justice for Manny Jacinto, man. He was great in that shit.
Yeah, he was the only one I gave a shit about. I was like, I like his story, and I want to know more about him.
How the hell he killed so many Jedis and like they Yoda not feel it, yo? They gotta go report it to Yoda, bro. Like Yoda normally feels people get disconnected from the Force. He feels that shit.
I think because it wasn't like a mass extinction. I think that's why. And
it looked like a mass extinction to me in that forest, bro. They
I mean, it was a group of people. It was like a whole planet getting done off. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he kind of. I mean, I don't know.
Yoda couldn't sense fucking Plagueis and Tenebris.
This is what I'm saying. It's like how far are we gonna start taking this? Because again, the Force is something that you have to tune in. This is not like Spider Sense where shit just goes off out of nowhere unless you're in immediate danger. Like they don't just know as soon as people start plotting. You know what I mean?
But they start noticing the balance. That's all about the balance. So like if you have a Sith and you have a Sith, you have a what do you call it? You have Tenebris. You should definitely feel the Force.
Well, how much imbalance can it be at this point in time when it's only two Sith? It's only two dark side users. They're not as far as we know, they're not doing nothing crazy. So like, why would they know?
I mean, Anakin wasn't doing nothing crazy yet, but Yoda was sensing that Anakin's turn to the dark side before it happened
because he was tuning in on it. He wasn't tuning in on anybody across the galaxy doing no crazy shit. We had slavers and all types of shit. They wasn't noticing when people was dying and that's what I'm saying. I think we get too caught up in.
I mean, I could understand you're not noticing the normal like Jedi, but there was masters dying, bro. Masters, bro. Like you're not sensing masters being disconnected from the Force, bro. Like, and he normally
if you're not focused on it.
He normally could sense it. He'll be having a conversation over, so you see Yoda be like, and then he'll feel like somebody got disconnected from the Force. He'll feel it.
But I think that was when everybody was getting it at the same time, bro. That's what I'm saying. I think everybody goes back to that moment in Revenge of the Sith where it's like people die all the time. People don't know it exactly unless they have a strong connection to that person, which means they're probably always connected to that person in some type of way. I don't. Again, I don't know. I just think I don't think that's something that Yoda would notice because that would then make him omnipotent, bro. And we already know these people are not omniscient. Like so, again, unless it's something crazy tragic, I don't think he should drastically just know it all of a sudden.
I don't know, man. Don't know, sir, man. I mean, going based on fucking Star Wars math, you should have felt that shit.
We all over the place nowadays, man. You gotta
Like, you know, you killing off fucking, you know, this fucking Jedi's, you know, dropping flies and it's being reported. You know what I mean? Like, how do you not know? But again, it's I don't know. I guess they just really wanted people to kind of like tune into season 2. Like, all right, cool, we're getting a Yoda. Like, I don't think there was any much thought to that, to be honest.
I still don't even think we got that much Yoda. Like, really, shit.
I mean, going on Vanestra, like, what is she gonna tell Yoda? Like, what is she gonna say? Right?
She had to
Because
tell him the truth. I think she would have told him the truth.
Because if she told him the truth, then going back into the prequels when Kyle Mundy was, we haven't seen the Jedi in the Millennium, he would have been like, nah, I spoke to Vanessa. We do have something. There's practicing Sith out there.
But at the same time, it's like, how long ago was that? It's like, come on, bro. We think we dealt with that shit, and now something's popping up. You still not gonna, if you're a leader, you're not gonna jump to the worst case scenario. So I still give them some type of grace, like on some like, all right, yeah, we know we dealt with something years ago. You got to put together like, how did that happen? That's still going on now. Is it connected to these same people? How? Or is it something different? Is it the same thing? There's too many questions. Like I don't know. I like that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the whole situation the reason why they didn't want to take Luke? Because in the Acolyte, they make it seem like Osho is the reason why they don't take Padawans to a certain age.
I mean, we don't know now because they didn't keep going into the next season, but I think that's what they were about to go into.
So that means, so if that's the case, then that means Yoda knows about fucking Osho.
I mean, we don't know now. We don't know now because they didn't go into a second season.
But it happens in the future. Like, it happens with Anakin. It's like, nah, we can't bring him. But like, it just didn't explain it in the show. But
no, I get you. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, this is why this shit is a dumb decision, because you just throw this out here and now it's just something that's a glaring thing, and we never answered it. They like, why didn't we go into a season 2? And I'm not even comparing this to Anakin. It's just the fact of like, oh, we had a Force birth. This is something we hadn't. This is definitely something that stands out in history. So if Vanessa told me about this again, I don't even want to go into this because we're not gonna follow it, and that's why I'm mad. It's like we should have kept going with the story to see where it would have let out at. But now, because everybody done complained, the basement dwellers that you was talking about, now it's gonna be what they was talking about. It was this whole time. It's just a glaring stain on the entire Star Wars shit, because we started a story. It looks half-assed. It looks like they tried to do something woke, but because we didn't get to answer it, now it just looks that way.
Right.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy that y'all just did. It's crazy because y'all listening to these fucking people. That's crazy. That shit is dumb.
Yep. So I guess, we got to figure out. I know that we haven't. I don't think Lucasfilms does like the whole Marvel like slate, because we don't know what's happening. We take whatever they give out.
They did do that before. They did drop a slate, and they was talking about what's my man that did Logan?
No, but we don't have a slate. Do we have I'm talking about a slate now. Like, do we have a slate on what's happened? What's the plan?
Well, they dropped one before. They haven't updated it, but they did drop one before. So that's when we found out that oh man, help me out, please. Who's the dude that did Logan? What's his name again? Shit. Hold on.
I'm trying to use my brain. I don't want to Google it.
I know.
Fuck.
Trying to Google what?
The director for
right now, James Mangold. Right. So they gave us Skeleton Crew. They gave us all of that on the slate that they gave us, and that's when they told us James Mangold was doing the story on the First Jedi.
I remember that. I remember that announcement, but the announcement was more or less like it was logos plastered, but it wasn't giving us. They
gave a timeline of where everything fit in, at.
But a lot of those projects got canceled. So like only like a few was actually able to be like Andar, fucking Skeleton's Crew, and
What else got canceled besides
the
Rangers?
Rangers, and there was another one that got there was another project. Just don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know. I know there was another project. Unless it's still happening, and we just haven't heard anything about it. Andor season 2, Mandalorian and Grogu. So yeah, we still have no idea when this fucking if Ahsoka 2 is even happening, season 2. They haven't said anything about that. Oh, it was a Taika Waititi movie that got canceled.
Yeah.
The Taika Waititi Star Wars got canceled, and the Lando series got canceled as well. Lando with Childish Gambino.
You said it was canceled?
It was canceled, yeah. I mean, it's still like 80%, success rate. We get most of them.
Oh yeah, that Squadron shit got canceled too.
Squadron got canceled, and the Mandalorian was supposed to be the Mandalorian Grogu. That was supposed to be a show, and they changed it to a movie.
Yeah, it was season 4, and they made it a movie. Yeah.
Made it a movie. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Kind of sucks, man. Not sure who's the actual people that to get this shit canceled. Like as far as what was their thought process, I'm sure they're not going to share that with us. So at this point in time, we're going to speculate and think that the basement dwellers got it. At this point in time, until you change our mind, that's what happened. You allow the racist, the bigoted, sexist people to cancel a show. That's until y'all change our minds and let us know exactly what was the reason. This is what we're gonna believe.
That's what happened. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna show us numbers, you're gonna show us like how the show did financially. Hey, this show made us $90 million. All right, cool. I see why y'all canceled it. But
I still feel like it did better than other stuff, so I don't think that's the reason. I think they folded. Say something. Y'all folded.
I think Acolyte was the lowest out of all of them. I think
how it said it did better than Kenobi. I believe.
No, Kenobi had better legs. The first 2 episodes
maybe afterwards, but they canceled it. This shit just ended not that long ago.
Mm-hmm. They're going based on was it the Nelson numbers? Nelson or Nielsen? Nielsen numbers. And I think Acolyte did. I mean, it didn't do great, but it also didn't do like that bad. But also, it just didn't make the money. So adding that to the fact of just everything else, it just seems iffy. So I think let me see right now. It is. No, that's not right. This is Nielsen streaming chart for Acolyte.
I'm pretty sure I seen something talking about it.
As of right now, yeah. So Acolyte was at the very end. Miss Marvel did better. Secret Invasion did better. Ahsoka did better. So it's right now. This is Disney Plus as far as the chart. So first in place is The Mandalorian season 2. Second place is Mandalorian season 3. Loki season 1. WandaVision, Kenobi, Moon Knight, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Book of Boba Fett, She-Hulk, Loki season 2, Andor, Ahsoka, Secret Invasion, Miss Marvel, and last place, Acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see Echo here anyway. But I guess Echo's part of the fucking Hulu shit. I don't know if that. I mean, it should. It's fucking Disney.
Exactly.
So yeah, had yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I see. The thing is, I don't know when you have a big budget like that. I don't know how that translates to streaming. That's not my wheelhouse and shit. But I guess more information will come up because trust me, people are talking about it. People are trying to fight for the show to come back. So I'm sure they're gonna give us some kind of information in regards to the why the cancellation, or maybe it's not even canceled. Maybe we'll all fucking jump in the gun and there's just another season just renamed. So I don't know. Where we at right now? Oh, 3 hours and a half? Yeah, we're gonna end it on that.
We ain't even talking about Cobra yet.
Okay.
No, I mean,
So,
we'll get for next episode. I guess when Stinky come back.
Yeah, because Stinky was waiting the whole time. Yeah, I think that's it. On that note.
Oh,
yep.
I thought we were getting back to Cobra Kai.
No, because Stinky's not here. We're not gonna, you know, he waited 3 weeks. He was the first one to watch it. So
yeah, he was
it's fine.
actually,
Yeah, he was telling us to watch it, and we was following. I was like, nah. It took me a minute to watch it. It's all good. We all watched it at this point, so yeah, we'll definitely talk about it next week. Yeah, so we're gonna end it on that note, guys. Appreciate the follows, the likes, everything else, man. We appreciate it. Appreciate y'all helping us out. Right now we are close to 600, so that shit is fire. We got 5.
Appreciate y'all. Get over there. Give us some follows, man.
Yeah, we got 23 new subscribers in the last 48 hours. So
no doubt.
Yeah, a lot of it's coming from X, and a lot of it's coming from TikTok, which I appreciate it. So yeah, man. On that note, guys, we appreciate y'all, and we'll catch y'all next week. Have a good weekend. Peace out.
Hey.